Hello and welcome back to another phantasmal episode of Dungeons and Dummies.
Get your feet out of here.
No.
Just don't have it on camera.
You're attracting the wrong crowd.
Last week we... Really?
Yeah, showing your feet on the stream. It's because it's a fetish thing.
Duly
Thank
noted.
you for telling me. No. Just kidding.
We're off to a weird start.
We did end up doing a session last week.
I
We
swear
just
play D&D, guys.
didn't have the session streamed last week.
Minato, you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
You've got a lot of background noise coming through.
What are we watching?
Mute the porn.
Yikes.
I think it's dope or nope. Mariana's watching dope or nope, I think.
Alright. Anyway, we did have a session last week. We just didn't stream it due to the fact that we would have ended up having a lot of background noise due to having fans going, since our little tiny apartment was going to be, well, was a bloody oven. A bloody oven. It wasn't just an ordinary oven. So with that being said, to anyone that was here for last week's session, does anyone want to do the recap?
I feel like I'm being lynched.
Johnny.
So we did stream the session before, yes?
We streamed the session before, just not last week's.
Okay. So when Snow snuck off and killed some people and came back.
Secret. No,
it's not
that
a
was
secret.
the other one.
That was the one prior. That was
I
on
came
stream.
back and then
I know,
we
that's what I'm
started a
saying.
fight with-
That's
I'm saying
yeah,
that was
on-
that's why I just wanted to double check.
Back,
Last
and then
week
that's
was
where we
fighting
started.
what's or nuts.
I know, I was just double checking that
Yeah.
we did stream that one.
Accurate.
Okay, perfect. Alright. So after
Show myself out.
after Snow caught back up, we got into a fight with Catrain and a bunch of imps. During that time, Catrain killed Jazz Hands
Rip Jazz
because,
Hands.
quote unquote, he was the biggest threat. After we defeated Catrain, we knocked her out instead of killing her.
I should have fucking killed her.
What a mood.
And then the imps fled. We woke her up to interrogate her, find out what she did to Jazz and if it was reversible. She said it was nothing reversible that she could do. And then asked her if her dad would be able to do it. She said he might be able to. Great, you're going to take us to him. So we forced her to draw a circle to open a gate. And while we were all standing out there debating who was going to go, who was going to stay,
Bondage boy came.
Jesus, oh god.
yeah, her dad's torturer came through, and then we killed him and went through. We ended up sending Chia, Captain Najani, Minato,
No, Miyato's at the
Minato.
Milo.
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 Milo was with us.
Yep, and
Nartho.
Nartho and
And
Ook.
Jazz Hand's body.
And Jazz has his body, which we put in his chest and on a sled.
Origami thing in
Then we made it to what's his name? The demon
there.
Quinn.
Quinn. Yeah.
Mr. Quinn Morningfall.
Yeah. We made it to Quinn's mansion and lied our way in, and then got ourselves brought to his room, and then kicked open his door, and he's acting like he's expecting us. And then I believe at this time I was on the road, so I didn't hear too much about what was happening with the other side.
We just went to a house and there was a fancy man.
Oh yeah, you guys can describe in thorough detail how that
We
went.
found a hottie in the woods.
We were climbing, and as we
We
were
found a
climbing, we
body.
came across
Yeah.
this cabin
Came a body.
In the woods.
in the woods. Snow was like, wonder what this is up to. So she sneaks on up, peeks through the windows, like, damn, that man's hot. And then I just walked up, knocked on the door, and I was like, can we stay here? And he's like, sure. And he made us some food.
And he had a dog.
He did have a bigger doggo. We ate. We went to go lie down.
And during all this time, was Snow still staring at him through the window? Or did
No, she
actually
came
come-
inside. And then he came inside.
She
Yeah,
said.
And then we ate all of the foods. The man went to his bed with the dog, locked the door. I grabbed a bed that had one pillow, one blanket.
Minato found a bird.
Minito went out and found a bird. Pretty sure it's a crow. Raven?
Raven.
Raven.
Edgier than a crow.
Slightly
Smarter
edgy
than
His
crow.
name is She-Sweet.
Pretty sure there's a specific reason.
Yeah. And then we all just took beds and we went to bed.
Sounds about right.
They also found out that this man living in this cabin is not married, doesn't have kids,
I mean, this is
super attractive.
It's basically the Bachelorette up in here.
I don't think
The
I missed
Bachelor.
any.
Not really.
It's fine.
Slight chance. Not confirmed.
Alrighty.
Who are we to judge?
I will
Did we get his
give.
name?
Yeah, Ty. His name is Ty.
Try the Tasmanian devil.
What's the dog's name?
Matt.
You've ruined it for me.
What?
Done nothing.
Look at me like that.
No, I was trying not to make a stupid joke.
Oh, Matt and Ty. I get
That's
it
is-
now.
I don't know.
It's a Digimon joke.
That's
Oh!
I'm so glad I
Wow.
heard, friends.
Everyone
Holy.
just got it!
So then with that being said, I think we'll hold off on the underground group and we'll start with the above ground group.
It's not very exciting.
Do you have inspiration?
Oh yeah, speaking of which, you both
Nice.
and Snow, you three will gain an inspiration point,
I has one, so.
so you can give yours to one of the other three.
I already have
rock,
one
paper.
also.
I also have one.
Who doesn't have it?
Whoever doesn't have one, just take it.
That'll be
I
me.
guess that's me.
Oh!
Dibs! Fuck you!
Well, there's 2 to give out.
Yikes.
Yeah.
There is 2, yeah. So
Okay,
want my first
Minato and Honey, you both get an inspiration point.
Thank you.
Alright.
Can I
It's
borrow
I'm
fine.
about to
pencil?
fight Minato again.
Don't worry, you're very in your role.
Okay.
It's fine.
For some reason, mine's not.
You activated my
Inspiration, it's
trap.
fine.
Yeah, you haven't.
I have
You
inspiration.
can't use it for yourself though.
Thank you.
Shut up.
Bardic inspiration?
No, it has to be gifted.
I thought bards
For the
had
most
just
part.
do inspiration dice on themselves.
I have it printed.
Can we consult the archive real
I have it printed.
As we're looking up the rules for bardic inspiration,
Other than yourself.
Do you know where my fan is? Is it over
It's right
there?
there.
Can you grab it?
do you want to pass
Oh
this?
my
Wanna
god.
No,
pass
I
that?
had one. Not
Oh.
that one. It should be over
I want that
It should be in the
one.
it's, yeah, in
That's
my,
loud.
my
Do
trash
you want
can.
to pass this to Milo?
To Martha?
Actually.
Mozzarella.
Martha?
Anyway, starting with
Hi.
those of you above ground in the cabin.
Hi.
You all have a very peaceful rest throughout the night, and you awaken to the smell of food being made.
What kind of food?
You have.
Is this like
Uh,
Grandma's crisp apple pie smell? Or
It's not
breakfast?
desserts.
Okay.
It's breakfast food.
Cinnamon buns.
As you are
It's a full ass steak.
currently awakening at about 7, 8 o'clock in the morning.
What about an apple turnover? That's a good
No.
meal.
But
No.
For McDonald's specifically.
You,
why do we want pie so
those of
badly?
you above ground, smell eggs, some different varieties of meats. You smell some bacon,
All I
some.
want is his meat.
Um, I want to say some beef, some different bird as well,
Bird.
as well as
Did they cook the raven?
potatoes.
I'm a woman of
You
the
smell
church.
different varieties of food. Basically, something to suit the tastes of hopefully everybody.
Is it gluten free?
But they're
Is it
breakfast
gluten
foods?
free?
They are breakfast foods.
Is it vegan?
Like the buffet that we're gonna have at our wedding breakfast foods?
Chicken isn't vegan.
Yeah.
So with that being said, you all awaken to the smell of this food. He peeks around the corner. Ah, I see you've awakened. I've started breakfast. I hope it is to everybody's taste.
This guy's
Yes,
so
it
nice.
is.
You're
I'm
not
sure
there.
it'll be
Oh, I thought it was!
No,
Oh,
you're
I'm
in
on the ground.
You are currently in hell.
Just no,
You just sense things.
no. I just picture just everyone like this is everyone's mental image, knowing what you would do if you were there. So.
It smells fantastic.
I'm sure it'll suit us all well.
A few more moments go by, roughly another half hour or so, and he sets the table with silverware and plates and whatnot.
Real
Nothing.
It was a
silver
5.
silver.
Make
Or
a
wooden.
investigation check.
Are you a werewolf?
14.
14. It is definitely wooden.
Wooden.
You've
Fake
got
silver.
wooden plates and wooden forks, wooden knives. Everything
it's
almost
silverware.
seems to be hand carved.
Cutlery you should have used. is the
Talented,
term.
single,
Silverware,
practiced,
cutlery, basically the same
can
thing.
cook.
Can we just live here?
Ends campaign.
He
Stays
sets
with
the
hot
table with different different bowls filled with each item. There's enough chairs at the table for everybody. Dig in, and he starts picking a little bit for himself, and then basically waiting for the rest of you to dish up. You do so. You, I assume, eat the food, and everything tastes probably like a 6.5 to 7 out of 10. If you want to have any idle chit chat with him, you can during this time. Otherwise, I can keep doing narrative.
Narrative.
We aren't the talkers of the group.
Yeah, we're literally just like.
So you spend some time just eating in relative silence. You've got the raven sitting on Minato's shoulder. And then, after probably another half hour or so, he asks, "What brings you into the mountainous areas?"
Mainly her journey. According to her, and from what I'm told from my family, there is a fountain on top of the mountain that we're looking to find.
Mhm.
Hey, Morgan. Do you want
Is
me
it
to
frozen
search that
fountain?
To what?
Just the one to your left. Thank you.
It's the shakiest turn I've ever seen.
I was so worried about being overly sensitive and going oh, just one tick.
It was set so only that would hear more than this side. Yeah.
Just noticed. This is why we double check equipment. I'm also lazy.
Minor details.
Still better than the first
Anyways,
day.
fountain, top of mountain. Know anything about it?
Is it frozen?
I-
Cold?
I'm,
Mountain peak? Water?
I'm familiar
Pure
with
fault.
the fountain on top of the mountain. It's been there for a while.
A while.
I was trying to determine
A
what,
while.
like, if I want to use decades or whatnot, but I chose the word while.
It's
A
been
couple
there
of
for a
Kyles.
while.
Like,
It was put there
oh,
Oh,
what
right.
do
couple
you
to
know?
Kyles.
It was put there right after you
Basically.
died, so you didn't know about it.
Yeah, right. It's my memorial
It
grave.
was put there by ancient elves. Very intricate design. I haven't been up there myself for quite a few years.
Why are you out here? Living out in the middle of the woods.
You have no family?
Sounds like we're planning on murdering me, man.
Oh!
No one knows
No
you're
loved
here,
ones,
right?
nobody who would come visit you.
No one
Just
knows you're
accepted
here, right?
strangers, fed them.
Well, you see,
It's a start to a horror movie.
I'm what you would call an
Yeah,
ex-adventurer.
out in the woods.
I used to have a party of my own. We went on many great adventures. Or at least I would say they were great adventures. A few of them passed away not so greatly. Didn't necessarily die a heroic death, as one would say.
Oversharing.
Basically, after some pointless adventures and meaningless fatalities, I decided to put that aside and live out here in the wilderness and basically care for myself. I've been out here for a good couple handfuls of years, so when I seen fresh faces that also seemed to be of the adventuring type, I figured it would be nicer to be forthright and welcome you into my home, feed you. Everyone can use more friends.
That's very kind of you. We really appreciate the help. Do you know like a general direction or an area that we could find the fountain in? Anything to help us on our way?
Is there
I
a
mean-
direct path?
I mean, it's
Is
on
there an
top of the mountain.
escalator?
Are there any creatures we should be aware of?
Don't let him answer. Just keep asking.
I mean,
Sorry.
The mountain is riddled with creatures of different variety. If you would want, I'd be more than willing to help guide you up the mountain. Try to avoid most of the main dangers.
We would very much appreciate that.
It's a yes for me.
We appreciate your hospitality.
Oh, it is no problem. I would rather see you all make it to your destination and make it back than have you not make it.
Somebody date him already.
Well then, I guess with that being said, I will let you gather your things so you can prepare. I will gather the little bit of my things. We will of course be bringing my lovely dog Matt. And then we will be on our way in, let's say, half an hour.
Grabs his
Perfect.
adventuring
Sounds good.
equipment. His dog Matt's covered in mithril armor.
Alright, let's not get carried away.
I
Alright,
feel very
Way to
sorry for
ruin
this
the
man.
surprise.
so you spend the next half hour starting to gather anything that you would have taken out of your bags that you would have needed for the night. You pack any extra rations that you figure you might need for the next few day journey of yours. Forgot to pour on my map. About a half an hour goes by. You all meet back up outside the cabin. Are you all ready?
Yes, sir.
I believe so.
All right. So then with that, you all start on your merry way. Yes, sir.
Never mind.
You all start on your merry way.
Bitch.
Let me just look at the map here for a second. We've got about another 2 days travel before we hit the mountain range. If we take a few shortcuts, we could probably cut that down to a day, maybe a day and a half. And then once we get into the mountain range, we've got a few days before we hit Mount Targon, which is the one that holds the fountain at the top. And then once we hit Mount Targon, we have another few days to get to the top.
Sounds good. We'll follow your lead.
Alright. And you all start making your way to Mount Targon. Now, those of you in hell,
Hey.
we left off with
Surprisingly not snow.
you
Kicking in the door.
kicking in the door. The Quinn Morning Falls.
Where's my
The
fucking...
term I used last week was chamber, but obviously chambers to most of you mean bedroom. Chambers to me meant more of throne room.
Hello.
Dylan?
He's gone.
He put us on hold.
This always happens.
Apparently we're
Oh,
not
yeah, no,
important.
no, that's fine.
We're on hold from him.
I'm only climbing a mountain for a day and a half anyways, it's fine.
Alrighty.
GG.
But he's
And
not.
he
he's
warmly welcomed you all into his throne.
Warmly.
Why?
Get it, because you're in hell.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
We need to talk.
Well,
You're like, no.
you've gathered my
When
attention.
you can't talk.
What can I do for
You
you?
have to use a spell, but you can't say a word.
Bring him back.
Your daughter saw fit to come out and attack us and kill one of our friends.
Bring him back. I want him back.
Yeah, she explicitly says it wasn't on your orders. It was something she felt she wanted to do. Which means she's interrupting with the job you gave us.
Well then, I guess that means she'll have to be punished severely.
Throws her
Well, it's gonna be a little hard seeing as we killed your Punisher, but
What
Is there
do
any
you need?
openings? Do you guys have benefit plans?
guy covered in chains
Dental.
came out and tried to kill us after we dealt with her.
How did one of my chain devils make it to your material plane?
Again, all the problems here are related to Katrine here. She's been quite the shit disturber over the past, in your point of view, a couple hours.
Shit disturber? That's giving it a little easy.
You see him go from like sitting on this reddish throne, like typical hands down, laid back,
Redstone.
to basically to sitting more upright, and then he
Ender
does like a
dragon.
tracing on the arm of the throne. And then after a few moments pass, you see a few more chain devils come in, about 4.
46 shots. No kills.
He's like, if you don't mind passing her off to them, we will see fit to have her done.
Can I watch?
That seems
I kind of
a
would like to
little-
finish negotiations before I kind of hand over my trade piece. As a businessman, I hope you can understand.
I mean, if you were intending on killing her, go ahead.
I don't want to kill Shane.
This guy.
I heard that too, don't worry.
Who is this friend of yours that you killed?
Bring up the
He's
box.
in the box.
Okay.
So you drag over the
Like a jack in the
box.
box.
Grab her out. Grab him out.
Isn't Ook carrying the box, like pulling it? Yeah.
So
in the
Ook
cart.
comes up.
Can one of you pull him out? I don't want to take my hands off her yet.
No, you're supposed
How
to
strong
carry
am I?
The demon.
Would I be able
Naruto
to
could
carry
do it.
Jazz
You
out?
have
A
plus
little.
one.
Naruto could easily do it. He's here too.
Between you and Nartho, you easily get him out of the box.
Nartho could do
The
it
two,
just by
like-
himself, but he's
The
letting
two
you
tiny
know.
ones?
Shortest.
Yeah.
You're closest to the box. You don't have to hunch over too much.
You won't strain your back.
Oh, I see. It was your traveling merchant.
What?
Yeah.
How did you know that?
He was
What is he not?
he was a valuable
Oh, yeah,
asset
he was from that
on this
time.
journey, and we would very much like if you could return him.
I mean, I don't do favors like that for free. I hope
No
you
shit.
know.
No, you'd be
Why?
cleaning up your own mess.
Well, it's not
Stop
my
roasting
mess.
Satan.
Please.
What do you want?
What do I want? You want a dead soul brought back to life.
Yes, because his life was
I want
taken
all
for
the
no
booty.
apparent reason due to your person's mistake. Or seeing fit.
Somebody shut Martha up.
And I've already told you, if you want to kill her, go ahead. We will probably just end up doing the same.
That's all I want to know, but what do you want? You said you wanted something in return. What do you want?
It is as simple as a soul for a soul.
Fucking knew it.
You want a soul back? I would require one of yours.
Volunteers tribute.
Well, I feel like we have the great solution right here. I'm gonna raise my rapier and just put it against Katrine's neck.
Is that person?
Yeah.
She's already technically dead. So killing her won't do anything.
And we're based on
Does
technicalities.
succubus have a soul?
She has multiple.
Yeah.
Just take one.
How fond are you guys of Ty?
I was just thinking.
Pardon?
Oh, no, that was
Well-
player talk, not character talk. That was me being how fond are you of Ty?
Soul for a soul.
I would die for
Die for
this.
Jazz.
We could have used Soraya parents, but it's too late.
Now, I
Oh.
also want to make it noted
Or you can
that there's
priest
no
of the other
guarantee
temple.
I was going to say we should have
I
taken
can't
the priest.
guarantee whether or not his soul is here. Or
Just
whether or
kidnap
not it's
some
in Mount
homeless man.
Celestial.
Good enough.
So if his soul's not here, then
His,
why are we here?
You went on
his
a
soul
whim?
was sucked out by her.
Imagine
He
Milo
wasn't
has
just
a
killed
fan.
normally.
I
Right.
think he was just killed, honestly. Let's get real here. Jazz is gone.
Doesn't mean he did enough bad deeds in his life that he ended up
You-
here.
No, then you. Oh no. Are you into?
Maybe an
never
audible
mind.
sigh from Gia.
What was that sentence going?
You don't want to know.
Basically.
Kind of curious.
So there's nothing you can
Well,
guarantee.
Her character's flawed.
Nothing I can guarantee.
Pertains
no.
specifically to me. So
I
if she
mean-
killed me,
If you would like, I might be able to guarantee something.
don't defile my
What would that
body.
be?
I could write up a contract.
Oh.
Obviously, one of you would sign said contract. And then, I would do everything in my power to get your friend back to you.
What's the contract?
Soul to soul.
Well, you see, I would still have to write that up, but it would still fall under the same lines of a soul for soul. It just probably wouldn't be me taking it right now.
Oh, so
You'd
we
send
find
us
a
after
single
someone.
soul.
You have till next Tuesday. We can fit you in at 9 a.m.
It would be an.
either get you to go find me one, or the
Homeless
signer
man.
of the contract would offer up their own. I haven't decided yet.
So we pretty much turn it into a blank IOU if we don't offer up our own soul.
Essentially.
You choose who you want dead, and we go fill it.
On top of the prior arrangement.
How long do you need to fill out such a contract?
Not too long. Mere moments. I'll even give you an option. Which would you prefer? An IOU to me, or potentially becoming forever damned?
How depressed are we on a scale of 1 to 10?
If you choose forever damned, you can choose between the four of you on who wishes to do it.
I'll take the IOU.
Alright. He doesn't get up. He just does like another tracing with his finger thing. And then a few more moments pass, and not a chain devil, but one of the females with the black armor comes out from behind the throne with a sheet of what appears to be parchment. She hands it to him. He basically pulls a pen out of his
I only
pocket
write on photo paper.
and starts drawing up one. Quill and ink, sorry, not pen.
What is a pen? No.
Pulls out a
Sharpie.
Sharpie.
Then he clicks the pen and it becomes a quill and ink.
So he writes it up.
Visible confusion.
Which one of you would like to sign for it?
I'll sign.
Alright, then come ahead.
Plot twist.
You waddle your way up to
Waddle.
Those boots
to
are made
his
for walking.
throne.
And that's just what they did.
He does like a movement with his hand, and one of the stones from in the floor kind of raises up into a sort of table. He
But it didn't have to be
places
full.
said contract on the table, passes you the quill. If you wouldn't mind.
How tall is the table? Can I reach it?
He made it
He made
high
your
enough that
height.
you'd be able to reach
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Did he sign the right name?
Yes, I signed
Shoot,
my
do you have a
name.
second copy?
He
Do you have
Pulls
white
it
out?
back,
Did
checks it over, rolls it up, tucks it in his pocket.
I feel like you'd be able to tell if I was lying.
The deal has been made. If you would like to leave the body here, I will return it to you as soon as possible.
In 4 to 6 business days.
And when could we expect him?
Well, my time, it would only be a few hours. Your time on the material plane would probably be a few days. But I mean, that's better than not getting them back at all, would it not?
Fair enough.
Now,
Will he be delivered straight to us?
UPS.
I'll do my best to
UPS,
deliver him
FedEx.
to your
Amazon Prime.
Express delivery.
almost exact location.
Don't
I
trust
can't
Canada
guarantee
Post, though. He
anything
won't
with
make
you all being
You
on
really
the move constantly.
All right.
Did you like
then
that
you can
fur?
have her back. And then
Sure.
at that point, I'm gonna grab her by both wings and just cut them off and kick her forward.
As you cut them off, she lets out a very blood-curdling scream because now she's helpless.
Snow, is that you?
And as she falls down onto the ground onto her hands and knees, 4 chain devils come and grab her and start leading her off into what almost basically appears to be a void to you guys. It's almost like there's a black wall and they just kind of get enveloped by the darkness.
What
Darkness
card?
Soul, Kingdom Hearts.
What card is the card that you pull from the deck of many things that just puts you into a...
Void.
Yeah.
There's the void, there's the donjon.
Yeah.
I think there's 1 or 2 others.
Mhm.
Off the top of my head, I can't recall what they are.
Stupid.
Now, do you have your own way back? Do you intend to stick around my domain for a while?
No.
That sounded tense.
We don't have our own way back.
Deep that deep.
Would you be able to drop us
Stick you
off with our friends so we
around.
can continue on your mission?
With your friends? Oh, let me see. And he pulls
He's like,
out
let
a-
me check my GPS. Where are they?
Basically, he
Out of
pulls
my
out a
reception.
different sheet of parchment, and when he unravels it, it's
It's a map.
basically a map. But the map has a bunch of like
Blinky
plotting
lights.
points on it.
Oh, Satan's
It's
got like
it's
the
generally
newest iPhone.
see-through,
We're still
so if
writing
he's
with it.
holding the map like this,
We see a reverse.
imagine when I hold the piece of paper up to the window.
Yeah.
You basically would see that, whereas he would see it from my point of view like this. So what you would see through the transparent side is a bunch of red dots.
Points of interest.
It's fine.
Anybody's name would want to do it now.
And near Mount Targon, you would see about 5 of them if you're looking close enough.
Am I still dressed like an old lady?
Yep.
Well, I noticed that there's any more still at this town we came
Surprised
from.
you haven't said anything
Of
about
these
that.
red plots. You would see there's a huge handful.
Can I still dress like an old lady now?
Now, your friends should be about here, on the trail towards Mount Targon, heading towards the mission that I entail.
Who can smell it the rest of their descent
We should
away?
have all gone to hell and just
Now.
transported us straight to the hell.
Let me
It's fine.
send you to your friends. He doesn't snap.
No.
He does more of like the. Think
the
of
genie in Mario Party
leave.
when he bounces.
Why am
Do you like hand jutsu?
I? No, he does like the Doctor Strange hand sign. kind of
Yeah.
idea. And then from behind you, opens that similar black and reddish orange portal that Catrade opened, except this time the feeling that you get from it is a lot more
Cold.
despairing and chilled.
Upgraded voice.
The 4 of you that are walking along the pathway, from now in front of you, see the exact same opening from before, except you also feel the same chill and despair coming
I
from it.
swear to God, if this is another chain devil,
I'm gonna jump back.
I'm just gonna stand there,
There you
my
go.
arms crossed. Very.
I'm gonna go behind
Uh,
Snow.
You may be back with your friends.
Alright. I'm gonna walk out, holding the wings in front of me. And then just walk through the portal.
Sounds good. I assume you 2 follow. Naruto definitely follows.
I'm taking off the old lady clothes as I'm walking through
When
the
you stay
frickin'
in hell.
portal.
Alright.
I feel at home here.
You all walk through the portal, seeing in front of you, ready to fight, is Hela, Soraya, Minato, and Snow.
Very unhappy Snow. I'm not. Nothing's. I'm literally just standing there like this.
Snow just looks very unimpressed, while the other 3 are prepared to fight whatever's coming through the door.
She's gonna hold up the wings, like, turned her.
Did you finally kill her?
They're taking care of that. There's
What's
4 more
happening?
chain devils with her.
What's happening with Sir Jazz?
Search.
Basically, we're getting the soul back. That's
that's
pretty
good.
much it. Yeah.
That's really big.
You should be back in a few days.
What was the cost?
Oh,
What does it cost?
Everything.
Nartho! No!
Narco's
Not that
our
we're like
world.
pops through the portal, it's like,
Oh.
so,
Then I was taking out my ring.
Ty, meet the rest of our party.
price hasn't been paid yet.
So, also in front of you, you now see another mastiff, as well as this
Jason Momoa
Big.
type
Jason
physique, beautiful.
Momoa-esque man.
Ook, meet Matt. Everyone else, meet Ty.
They do a
Alright.
typical doggy butt sniff, and almost instantly become best friends.
Ty.
He's on. He said stuff.
Chia also has to talk through Nartho.
Christ.
Well,
I'm not throwing my book across the room.
Just text Tanner for now.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah. That's the only solution
Nartho.
here.
Nartho quickly speaks up.
Let's hear
Captain
it.
Johnny,
Mm-hmm.
Chia raised a great question. Are we gonna tell them about the deal?
I was actually just getting to that Nartho and Chia.
Okay.
Chartho.
Chartho.
Ty, this is Ajani, Chia, Nartho, Milo,
He
Ook.
walks up to you, shakes your hand, or
I'm gonna put my
That's
rape.
the-
I'm gonna look at the wings in one hand and the rape in the other, and just put the rapier away and reach out.
okay. He goes up to Milo, goes to shake your hand. You just nod.
Just the casual head nod.
Are you,
He-
are you like...
He's
he
a
goes up
taken
to
bean.
yourself
Wow.
and go.
I'll take
He
the
gives out the
handshake.
gesture for you to like place your hand in his, and he gives you the kiss on the hand.
I hold up my paw.
He,
So jealous.
he goes to Nartho, shakes his hand. Seeing that you held your paw out to do the same, he's like, "My apologies," and does the same to you.
Well, now he's a confirmed furry. So less attractive.
He
Yikes.
There's nothing
He
wrong with
very
furries.
quickly kind of goes into, I've struck a deal with your friends that I was going to help you up the mountain to the fountain at the peak.
You wanna tell us?
Thank you for that help.
Oh, I just admire
Having
you.
someone a bit more seasoned with the terrain will definitely be a hand.
That's fair. We
You can
don't
get
judge you.
seasoned with my.
Oh,
Anyways.
What did I just
Kiss my
miss?
hand
You're,
first.
you're a woman of the cloth. Remember your vows.
What vows? Now I
Go.
just want him.
Out the window.
Alright, so as I was saying, we did strike a deal for a price that is to be determined.
To be determined.
Okay, but what's the price
A blank check.
of?
So you gave Satan rights to do basically whatever.
What is he
He-
expecting?
Owes a favor.
Oh, Milo.
You're soul for soul. It's fine.
That's what I thought. So your soul?
If we don't find another soul, then my soul's gone.
By what time?
Few days.
He didn't
He didn't give us the time.
he didn't give us
Oh,
a
no,
time.
he didn't
He
give
said
us time.
a few days till we get Jazz back. He can cash it in whenever. So he could cash it down 3 years down the road.
Hey, Snow. A Thor doesn't hit you, does it?
Nope.
What happened?
Why are you trying to?
Why are you trying to hit Snow?
Soraya just out of nowhere goes to slap Snow, but
Just catch it.
Snow's cat-like reflexes kick in.
You can't hit the tabaxi, can you?
I have bad looking cats.
Why are you trying to hit Snow?
Yeah, why are you trying to hit Snow?
Because Milo's still a human being.
What do you think that I implied?
What?
That he wasn't a living soul?
I'm sensing some tension here. Should I like?
They're usually like this.
Tensing-
It's all good.
Sensing some miscommunication?
He's gonna take like a 10-foot step back.
That's
Regardless,
a big step.
Well,
Is man a
multiple
giant?
steps.
it's a 5-foot
continue
step.
on
That's
the
quite a
way.
big step. He gets out of threat hex. Like,
Do the attack.
regardless,
No.
hopefully we should see Jazz in a few days, but from here on, we just continue as normal.
Did the body come out with you or no?
No.
No, he's got Jazz.
You do, however, have his chest.
Yeah, we did bring that.
For a second there.
Although, excuse me,
Zipper just
Gigantor,
throws his
Just the
ribcage down.
titties.
I feel like as if though we really shouldn't keep this guy waiting. Because who knows what he could do down the line. He could change his mind in 2 days.
Who?
The stupid devil man.
But he's the one that's
He's the
gonna
one
give
who
you the
decides
terms
the
and
price.
conditions.
If you keep taking random souls, he could be like, "That's not what I asked for," so you just did that of your own will.
Also Satan.
No, but he said we could cash in the IOU at any point, right?
Mm-hmm.
He could cash it.
It's his IOU.
Yeah, him.
You owe
So
him
he
something.
He decides
He's
when
going to
and
come
where.
to you
So we're not
with a
making
problem,
him wait.
and you have to fix that problem.
Okay, so
There's
hey,
no discussion.
so picture this.
Yeah.
We're just walking along, going to the fountain. And all of a sudden he pops out, he's like, "Hey, Snickerdoodles, I want my soul."
Yeah?
And we don't have one.
Because he will tell
He will
you
tell
what
you
soul
who to
he
hit.
wants. Why? I'm not here. I mean, I don't know this. What does he want?
No, you know.
You could basically piece two and two
Yeah,
together
yeah.
at this point.
Just Milo's intelligence.
Don't worry.
Woo!
I have a +1.
I mean, he's
He's
an
average.
okay intelligence. He's not great. He's not Aristotle.
Either way, let's just continue up the mountain. We're wasting time killing daylight. And I'm gonna turn around and then fold the wings up and open up
Goodbye.
his chest and put them in there.
Alright. As you stick the wings in, they just kind of go.
Can we sell those?
I have a plan for them.
Can we eat them? Can we attach them to ourselves?
And I'm
I
assuming
only care
with
if we
that
can eat
you
them or sell them.
all continue on your
Why
way.
would you
Are we
want
gonna
to
stay here
eat
and talk, or are we still
Why not?
going?
We're
We're
taking
gonna
powers
go. Ty knows some shortcuts up the mountain. We can get there in roughly a day and a half.
to the mountain range.
Thank you,
and
Ty.
then-
Sorry for you getting involved in the middle of this. You know,
You know what
I don't
it's
know
like to
how
have a
I don't
party.
know how much experience you have with adventures, but sometimes it can get
He has
pretty damn
experience.
crazy.
He has
with
experience.
with adventures. It's just been a while since I've been around a group. If you don't mind me asking, because I think I did fail to get everyone's names. Do you want to give me your names, or is there something else you just want me to call you instead?
Asking for a party name again.
I mean, I could give you their nicknames from me if you want.
Mac and cheese, Martha, Macintosh.
As they already introduced, I'm Captain Najani. You
He knows Snow.
all met.
He already met me. I just gave him a nod.
This is Nartho, Book. I'm pretty sure you've been introduced to everyone.
As you're like, this is Nartho. Nartho's like, hi!
And then
One
this
man.
is Chia. Chia speaks through Nartho. So it's 50-50 when Nartho speaks what you'll get.
That's very true!
I'm living for this Nartho impression. It's giving me so much life.
Very well.
Darian's done work in a minute.
Let us carry on our way. You spend the next
It's hot.
Sorry.
I'm in his sweater and it's not. Whoa!
Spend the next.
few hours, because at the point of them returning to you guys would have been traveling for probably another 4-ish hours. So you're getting fairly close to 3-4 o'clock. You travel till basically night starting to come. As you're traveling along the road, there's a bit of an outcropping, almost like some trees have been cut down to ensure there was a space off the road for anyone carrying carts and whatnot. Ty turns to you all. I think this would be an amazing place for us to stop for the evening. If you would like, we can continue. We would probably be at the mountain by morning if you want to continue.
What's the weather like around us right now? And like time of day?
Night.
It's evening.
It's currently basically beginning nightfall. Like, the tip of the sun would be just above the horizon.
We shouldn't travel in the dark, though.
As for the weather, you've
We don't
got
have dark vision.
clear skies. You can see the stars in
I
the
don't
sky.
want to mess with the stuff that has dark
There's
vision, too.
almost nothing interrupting your view other than a little bit of darkness.
I think it'd be best if we stop for the night. Just by the time we get there, if we get to the mountain by morning, we might be too tired to deal with whatever may be there.
You definitely should be rested for it.
Have you had any issues with any creepy crawlies around these forests, big sir?
Big sir.
I mean, there's many insects and beasts that roam the forest. I would highly recommend we take watches throughout the night. I don't think it's anything that we wouldn't be able to handle.
Okay, it's not well.
So you all move off to the side, start setting up any tents that you may have, any bedrolls that you may have if you do not have tents. Do you wish to construct a campfire?
Sure.
Who has really good survival?
So those of you that want to
Have 0. I
man
have
that
+2.
job in creating the campfire can roll me a survival check. If there's multiple of you, either you can all roll individually for specific tasks for the fire, or
15.
someone can roll with advantage.
I have a pretty good
I have
survival if I want to roll with
Okay,
advantage.
not snow.
I got 17.
Okay, well, Minato, you should start the fire
I think
then.
we've all rolled pretty well just to do
I'm just
random
gonna try and
parts of fire.
familiarize myself with the
18
area
to build the
around,
TP.
just to get ready for first watch.
I'll get you to make an investigation check.
Alright, I got a 24 starting a fire.
Sounds good.
You lit the whole forest on
So
fire.
he just makes a beautiful fire.
Between all of you gathering materials, stones to keep the fire in place, the perfect kindling and wood to keep the fire going throughout the night,
These wild
as
forest
well
animals.
as finding the right spot in this opening to not catch any trees on fire through said fire, you managed to make the perfect campfire for yourselves for the night.
It's like
And
not too
18.
smoky.
You've basically committed this to memory, so with that being said, I will just draw it out for you.
Tanner, there's a creature yelling at us deep in the forests.
The moons.
You hear a bunch of ooh-oohs coming from
So soft, so they get louder.
you. Essentially,
The convention.
She just starts talking.
Chia starts screeching.
I have to move Minato.
We gotta go.
Imagine the only thing Chia can say is ooh.
We gotta go.
Yeet.
Alright. So,
Wheat?
Did you see wheat?
Yeah.
if this is your pathway,
Read.
Bro.
Read. The only
you've got
thing I can do is read.
a bit of an outcropping here.
Trees. More trees.
Essentially, this is just all
Yes, I love a dying green marker.
all bush.
I love turtle.
Actually. And then, assuming that you basically just placed your campfire dead center, you've got
Let's gather
campfire. Don't mind my
Campfire
crappy drawing. So, with that being said, you can all place yourselves
I didn't
somewhere
make sure
inside.
No, I don't have a thingy.
Pineapple or fish?
Oh, wait.
Broccoli.
I have
The
a
Damicus Mini will be
Fine.
Matt.
I have a pineapple.
Which
No,
one's
it's not
Ty?
pineapple.
Yeah, where's Ty?
Oh, is this you?
Yeah.
Hi.
Oh, I was like, I have a pineapple.
Um,
It's my name beside me.
do you want me to put minis down for the dogs?
No.
It's all good.
I think we assume that they're just with us.
Too heavy.
If you want to, you can just leave those ones at the table just so that I know
And the fish is gonna be Nartho.
they're already there. So then with that being said, who would like to take first
Doesn't
watch
matter.
for the night?
I can take first watch.
We should do it in groups of
Are you
2.
the pineapple?
Yeah.
And
That's
then
what you.
I surveyed the
Oh, you
area
just
for
moved the dice.
first watch.
I'll do first watch.
You did.
Okay, then we'll do the group will do us two will do first watch. Who's doing second watch? You two for second? Alright, good luck alerting us.
That's when she just starts throwing rocks at you.
I mean,
She stabs you in your sleep.
She knows Shatter.
I'll aid in the second watch.
It's one to wake you up.
So then you two are doing third watch?
Minato, you want to take second watch?
Well, if we each do a
Yeah.
2-hour watch, then that way no one gets exhaustion. So we could do
Today.
2 people and like 1 person and Matt as the 4th watch.
So who's gonna watch alone? Minato?
Well, no, with the there's 6
Oh,
of
with
us,
tie.
7.
Right.
Tie makes 8.
Okay.
So first watch, second watch.
Minato says that he
Minato
wanted
wants
to take second.
Okay.
I can take third then.
Okay, so you guys are second watch. So you're third with.
Matt types in that he would be more than willing to take watch.
Okay, so the third watch. You guys are 4th watch.
My apologies.
And Nartho's like,
Your apologies.
Yay, I get to sleep!
I don't know.
I only have to transfer
That's-
4
that's
hours,
good.
so I mean, I basically just got T-posed.
No.
alright.
I hear spiders
So
on my
those
last
of you
night.
that are on first watch, make me a perception check.
Yep, looks like trees.
Are you in first?
Oh, that was a nat 20.
You're not on
You're on
watch.
first
I
watch.
was on
What?
first.
No, we're on 3rd.
Oh, I just
I
have.
volunteered for first.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
Oh.
Alright, then you and Nartho are.
I mean, I'll go. I'll.
Who are
Wasn't
the
Naruto
watches?
sleeping?
Okay, who's
I thought
first
Naruto was
watch?
sleeping.
I thought we'd settled
Here,
this
I will
as-
write this down.
Please.
I thought we settled this as Ajani Milo for first, Minato, Chia second, myself and Matt?
For
Third.
third.
Ty. It would have been Ty.
Ty.
Matt's the dog.
Yeah, that's why I was confused. So it's like it's me and Dog on
Yeah,
third?
you were
I
last.
know. I said when I
Alright.
volunteered first, and then she volunteered.
Who's on the second watch with Minato?
Chia.
You just don't want
Who's
to be
on the
watch
first
with me.
watch?
I'll be. Okay, I'll be on watch with her then.
That was the
Fucking-
plan.
fucking swamp.
No, it's done. Can I keep this now 20?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
That's all we
Ayla,
want.
you
That's
were on
literally all
fourth
I
watch.
want.
Yes, I'm on
Yeah.
4th watch for Snow.
Snow plus Ayla.
Doesn't even matter
That
what I
means
roll.
Captain Ajani
I rolled.
and
Milo.
Milo were on first.
PK
Okay.
laziness.
Okay, so rolling a d20 for perception, right?
Just
Yeah.
perception.
Yeah, oh,
Snow, what do
jeez.
you see?
Yes.
12.
What's my past?
9.
Plus.
And,
What's my past
0.
perceptions in my
12.
19.
Here.
Oh, so is mine.
We both have
listening
observant.
to the crackling fire.
How do you calculate
A little
your
bit of a
passive
breeze
perception?
picks up. So
It's
the trees
10
have
plus
the
your
typical
perception.
like whoosh, whoosh of the
Doesn't
leaves
blow me away.
blowing.
I have 17.
It does not blow you away. It's not that strong. If you want, there's time for you two to have conversation between each other. Otherwise, I can go on to the next.
So,
Please.
how do you feel about the blank check looming over your head?
You know, it actually doesn't bother me that much. I've done lots in my life. And if I go, then I go. As long as Giles comes back, that's all
What
I
if
care
he
about.
asks for friends or family back home in Axmist?
I have no one, it's just me.
Wow.
Alright. What if he asks for one of us?
I already signed my life away, that should be fine. All he said was a soul for a soul. If he breaks that contract, then, you know, we can just fucking kill him.
I don't know if we can kill Satan.
I'm joking.
yet.
I'm joking, Gigantor.
We are Isaac.
Is that your nickname for everyone that's
Hmm?
not... You know what? I'm not going to finish that sentence.
I do have a nickname for everybody.
No, that was going to say is that for...
It's
called tie that as well.
You guys are both giants. Everybody's giant compared to me, but
I want to hear these
Songbird?
nicknames.
No.
you're just my sweet honeybee, songbird,
Oh, this one.
angel baby. You're the angel baby. Gigantor number 2, but the gorgeous Gigantor. You're the fluffy
It's a
Gigantor.
long nickname.
It's our combined nickname. You have to
Gigantor
say it
with
in
a-
that exact...
And
It's
I'm just
Gigantor with
Snow.
a more handsome Gigantor.
The furry.
And then we just have my beautiful snowbird.
Oh, Snowbird.
Songbird and Snowbird.
Just kidding, you can have that title. No, you get to take it.
Because we were like the demons.
Whole person run.
Alright.
We're stuck.
Well, that's our watch.
For
I
you,
just cry
Yeah.
myself.
your guys' watch
I'm
goes
drowning
by
my own
death.
tears.
for the rest of the time.
that's
It
really
lasted
metal.
2 hours without any peace.
Okay.
Knowing our luck,
All
we're
right,
gonna find
second
something.
watch. Minato and Chia. I need you
wake
both
up.
to roll me perception checks, please.
That's a 12.
You rolled a 3. Oh no.
It's okay, I appreciate it.
21.
Okay.
21? All right.
Oh,
As you two are sitting there listening to the
You got
fire, watching fireflies buzz by, the wind picks up a little bit more.
You would not
Name-
believe your eyes.
Butterflies.
When did
I
you
love
believe
that
that
song.
butterflies?
Tanner's gonna kill us all.
There's a 2-hour time
Just
period
assume
for you
something
two to
about me,
speak with
and
each
you were
other if
right.
you wish to do so.
Yeah.
Keep.
I feel violated. No.
Minato, are you speaking with Chia?
I'm gonna do small talk the
Sorry.
entire time.
Can I just picture this as like
Naruto just
Naruto
mumbles in his
sleep
sleep.
talking?
Yeah. I mean, could that happen?
No.
Awkward small talk the whole watch.
Are you gonna
You're
say?
just like nodding.
Minato, feel free to say whatever you want. Don't guarantee Chia's gonna respond. Just go ahead, talk. What would you ask Chia if you had 2 hours alone with Chia?
We'll let you know when she shakes her head.
Just yeah.
So, you play instrument, huh?
Minato
She
hitting
throws
on
herself
Chia?
into the fire.
I'm just gonna start playing
I'm
music
supposed to be the one that makes everybody uncomfortable. No one can take that
How long
role.
have you been doing that for?
with 24.
You just asked how long you've been playing music for? Well,
She
but I
smashes
still
her
have that
keyboard
for-
like 23 times.
Dun, 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 dun.
Once per year.
Good melody. I can get behind this.
Oh!
I moved to the other side of the camp.
Understandable. Have a great night.
I stabbed Minato.
Alright.
My
He just
heart.
starts playing with his raven.
The last 2 hours of your watch go by relatively awkwardly, and then you two basically just go back to bed and trance. Watch number 3, Ty
That's all
and
you get.
Soraya. I would like you to roll me a perception check, please.
That's a 6.
I'm not in a
So
sleep.
9.
I'm not in a sleep
9.
mood.
So, the next 2 hours, you two sit listening
sweet
to
mood.
the fire once again. The wind picks up more.
You usually ask me
Um,
what I have candy and snacks.
I know.
You,
Sometimes I listen to fire
you
sounds
find
to
yourself
sleep.
amidst
I'm in a
conversation.
salty mood.
Boys in a
You
salty
look a
mood.
little young to be an
There's
adventurer.
pretzels in there.
Joke's on you.
I suppose I'm younger than most, yeah.
That's not pencils.
Just keep digging.
What made you decide to
Preggy pop drops?
join
That's what I use
these
for my nausea.
What?
fine folk?
They're just natural
Oh,
candies.
Craigie. I thought you said Peggy.
They're just natural candies, but they taste so good.
It's kind of a weird story, but I guess it's because it would have been my fastest way home and for answers.
What did you do?
Your fastest way home?
Is it all over the floor?
What do you mean?
You,
I'm originally from this city.
sir.
Fine.
They spilled water into the bin, didn't they?
A lot has changed over the years, has it not?
It definitely has, yeah. It's grown quite a lot since I journeyed out.
Is there any particular reason you're climbing the mountain? I remember your one companion mentioning that this trip was for you and your other friend.
From what?
I don't know.
It's mainly for the other friend. She has a dream that's up here. I've technically already made this climb before.
Yeah, that's nice.
Fair enough. It seems as though that climb didn't quite go as well for you the first time, did it?
It was a little bit rough, but made it back in the
I
end.
just died. It's fine.
It's always good to hear. You spend the next hour having this conversation with him. When suddenly
Oh god, I don't like hands of peach.
you hear a few snappings of twigs and what almost appears to be footfalls coming from the road.
Those bitches.
And that.
And
They have a dog.
Milo having a mini panic attack.
Milo has night terrors.
I would too if I just sold my soul to the devil.
We just hear stuff, but we don't see it.
You basically hear footsteps approaching, essentially.
And what hour is this currently?
You would be on hour 5,
So it's like 2 in the morning type thing.
essentially.
So I'm gonna cast Spike Growth on the road
Okay.
as a precaution.
It's some orphans fleeing from bandits and just
There's a soul. No.
You're casting
innocent as you could get it.
spike growth.
We brought you 7 for
Do
the
you
price
want
of
to read
1.
me the description of spike growth?
A ground in a 20-foot radius centered at a point within range twists and sprouts hard spikes and thorns. The air becomes difficult terrain for the duration. When a creature moves in within the area, it takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet.
Alright, so where do you want your 20-foot radius to be?
From here out.
From here out?
Yes.
5, 10, 15, 20. 10, 15, 20. And then essentially all of this.
Yeah. So it comes into the camp a little bit.
One more.
One more?
Yeah, it goes into the fire.
Oh, awkward. So it would have been right there.
Fire goes out.
Creepy.
It would go actually to where I am. Because by spell laws, it goes 5 feet, 15 feet, 20 feet.
Circles.
Not squares.
You're right.
Squares are for nerds.
So here. Here. And here.
You gotta tell me
Minister's
not
a
stepping.
pretzel.
Cool.
So you just shove me out of my tent as spikes grow.
No, you're fine.
I'm going to assume that he somehow managed to rig it so it didn't affect your tent. I'm just going based on
The edge of your tent starts to lift, but that's about it.
Just
All
roll
right.
out into
So
the
Spike's
campfire.
just randomly just.
Roll into the fire.
Essentially,
It's camouflage.
Just tilts my tent
Um,
out.
The acid trap all over again.
you spend the next few minutes waiting, and suddenly you hear a bunch of ow, what the, ow, 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 what the hell, and they're just kind of like screaming and getting mad, and then they stop.
Same.
Does the spell say whether or not these spikes
You can make a
disappear?
perception check to recognize,
If they're magic.
to see if the terrain's hazardous or not.
There, I'm not even gonna bother.
Okay.
With it being night and whatnot, they're not even gonna notice.
They felt it's hazardous.
They felt it.
Then I'm
Did we just walk
gonna
out?
throw light on the road.
Alright. As you cast light, it illuminates.
What do I see?
You see a group of about 12 individuals, all kind of relatively beefier. They wear,
They look relatively beefy boys.
they're, I would say they're heftier looking than a more common folk.
Chonky boys.
They are dressed in kind of like shabby attire with kind of like leathers.
Are they just kind of like? Are they bandits? Essentially.
We don't know.
You know?
They just look shabby.
You are.
And they basically
Wow.
all just go and cover their eyes because it's hella freaking bright
Yeah.
now.
Do we
do
all
any
wake
of
up
us
to
wake
this?
up?
What's all your passive perceptions?
19.
9.
16.
17.
Yes, you are all awoken. to
Even me
this-
with a 9?
To this extremely
We
bright
have a
light.
9.
Yes.
Not if I think it's the same.
Yeah.
Wrath, though, isn't a rogue. Thief.
I'm a rogue.
No, you
I
haven't.
just said Nartho isn't.
Oh.
Nartho
This
would
cast, you cast. You
also
have a
wake
10.
up to it.
My.
It is 10 plus perception, which is 0.
Okay.
How did you
I have no idea.
You are all awoken to a bright
Increased
light,
it with the
and
abilities.
they're
Oh yeah.
blinded for the
Forgot
moment.
That's a thing.
What would you all like to do?
What business do you have here?
My
I'm gonna
goddess.
storm out of the tent.
Who disturbed my duty sleep?
Snow.
Hold on.
I'm just going to put a single die out there for the general vicinity of these people. They're all going to be about here at
Let's think of it.
Nartho doesn't want to repeat what she is saying.
So it's basically
It's a lot of angry words.
from here to here is where they are.
I'm not angry with the mess.
I'm gonna, as I'm passing, like whispering, like, why were they screaming?
What business do you have here?
Spike growth. Still covering their eyes. We were on our way to the mountain.
What for?
We heard of a dangerous beast and we were hoping to slay it.
Pagans!
Yell dumb.
Do they look like
Why
mercenaries?
travel at this hour?
The sooner we get there, the better. In terms of what do they look like, it would be, they don't necessarily look like a typical bandit, but they don't necessarily look like your run-of-the-mill mercenary either. They kind of like have a fall in between.
What's your reason for slaying this beast?
I heard there was a huge bounty put on it.
By
You
who?
travel all night. Won't you be tired by the time you find this beast?
Where did you? What?
Us
Also,
and our-
bounty.
They kind of just eyes beginning to adjust to the light. They kind of just start to have a confused look with the amount of questions being thrown at them.
Where did you hear this bounty and how much?
We heard it from town.
What town?
Arabia. Well, the town is nearby.
Yeah,
I'm
the
not
town
from.
is nearby.
I'm not from here.
We're tourists.
Neither are we. Well, the only one.
As
I mean, no one is here.
there was a few thousand platinum pieces put on this beast.
Mine.
What?
Can I roll to see if he's lying through his ass?
Absolutely, you can make an insight check.
No, you're always stealing my money. This one's mine.
That's jacked.
I didn't hear that. No.
Yeah, that's an 8.
For frick's sake.
As far as you can tell, this man's being honest.
What kind of monster is it?
I heard of a 5-headed beast. I didn't ask too many more questions.
There's no way they're putting a bounty on that.
That's more than one head that I'd like to deal with.
We're
Don't
gonna-
they worship this thing? Why would they bounty it?
It depends on the church.
Oh,
I
right.
go
Because
over
there
to
is.
Nartho and I cover his eyes to kind of protect him from going like blind, because knowing him, he'd stare right at it.
Are you affiliated with anything in Arabia?
One moment. He kind of gets a little bit closer to you.
Thank you, honey.
So welcome, Nartho.
His voice
I
just gets
don't-
higher and higher every single
I don't
time.
think Nartho's ever called you by your real name, has he?
No.
No, it's always
He
Honey.
has, but not in public. 'Cause
Yeah.
because Honey told Nartho.
Alright. As for whether or not they're affiliated with any group, we are just our own band.
You have to be careful. Middle of the night, you're kind of coming off as a threat.
We weren't expecting people to be here.
Well, we weren't
Neither
expecting
were
people
we.
to come to us. Same goes for us.
Why the fuck is the road on? Hellish.
Well,
Hellish.
I'm sorry, but did you prepare for the outdoors? It's not very nice out here.
They
Do you have snow boots
You look
on?
very underdressed.
It's gone now. The spell's ended.
Oh.
the spikes in their feet just kind of
Charge me.
back into the ground. They're like, oh, I feel so much better.
That's
Ignore my message.
Are they barefoot? Like,
Did you send me?
Yeah, it means nothing now.
Okay. Between me and you, for future reference, if anyone's going to send me a text through conference,
I was going to.
let me know.
I'm passing you the
because-
phone.
By passing me the phone, just because it's currently occupied
yeah.
through our
do you want like a little
Mem-
piece of paper that
party
you can send
member.
back and forth?
where was I? Sorry.
Nick was asking about the spell
Sword.
and said that like immediately as I sent it, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
Me a tie.
never worked.
Oh yeah, there's a question about the clothing. I mean, I think we're dressed well enough. Me and my men don't tire easily.
It's pretty cocky.
How? So they ran through half the spell.
Pregnant.
Yep. Well,
Real.
the front three would have.
It's
Those
2
are back.
d4s every
No,
5
they don't
feet.
look real.
The
But
back three. How many d4s?
10d4 for the general since he's in the middle.
It's 2 d4s every 5 feet. So many spells.
Those are candies we made from natural
No,
ingredients.
I'm just confused because it looks like a
They're-
fake box. Like
They're
a-
looking
like a
worse.
Koi.
The ones in the front.
I will warn you, if you're going
like your fake
after
shelves
this
in your
beast
fake
that you
grocery
speak of,
store, you-
it's the same one I think of. You're not just going to
They're
have to
so
deal with a
good.
beast.
I feel like this would fit
What
you
do you
pregnant.
There may be worshippers and even spellcasters and summoners among them. Your group of 12 probably won't do the job. You're just probably walking into a death trap.
Wait, that's not what we're
Here you go,
You're
Chris, these are
underprepared.
for you.
I'm not pregnant, am I?
No.
Because rather than just hearing about a bounty and charging off, I've been looking into this thing. We have. We've heard some things more so than just there's a bounty on its head. With your knowledge going in there, you'll just get all you and your men killed.
Excuse me.
I say this as one venture to another.
I see. Well, we will keep that in mind. And they go to attempt to continue on their way.
Isn't the spell ended though?
Yeah, it
It's
is.
no longer hurting them.
Yeah. I'm gonna put my hand out as he goes to pass. And be like, I really do suggest for your and your men's well-being that you go back to town and gather some more information.
I want you to roll me persuasion.
So you pick a dice.
So many spells.
Great, now I can blame
Fun.
What?
Fun.
Yeah. This is my spell, but it's kind of jagged, so great.
It's straight up, but plus 7, so 15.
15. He turns back and looks at his men for a minute, with them basically the closer they get to him looking worse and worse. You know what? Perhaps you're right. We will head back to town. Reassess this information.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. Hopefully next time I see you then, it'll be on,
I'm sorry, did you get scared?
as good standing as now, rather than me accidentally coming across your corpse. Look forward to meeting you.
Breathe.
Likewise.
Name's Captain Ajani.
Kirk Thunderbrand.
I half expected you to say Kirk Thunderthighs.
So is that Zach
Think.
Brannigan?
That's exactly what I was.
Are you sure?
Guys, you scared me.
Are you okay?
Hold on,
Are you
that's
positive?
canon now.
Okay.
Break time.
So as he turns
Don't
around
faint
and
on
him and his
camera
men
again.
carry on
Quinn,
their way,
just catch the roll.
we will pick up after the break with the fourth watch. So we're going to take a quick 15-ish minute break. I am sorry for the delay on the break. I was hoping to hit the break prior to the button going off. But with that being said, we'll take our quick 15-minute break. We should be back around 9:45-ish. I hope to see you all
Bye-bye.
in about 15 minutes.
that's how she died.
And
Oh.
welcome
Wait, is
back.
that mic unmuted?
Barbecue sauce
Yeah,
on
it
my
is.
titties.
You can see my eyeball.
Spell.
Because we pressed the button.
Yeah, it's,
Oh, okay.
it's good. I made sure that it was unmuted.
I just wanted to
We left off going into our fourth watch of the night with Snow and Ayla.
Do I have to roll because she crit?
Yes. Oh, no. You don't have to.
You just be blind as fuck.
I would like you to.
I will roll. If I
Only
crit,
for you.
can I get brownie points?
No.
I won't, but I like invisible brownie points, please.
Sure.
Yay. That's a 50.
Alright, so a 15 and a natural.
Oh, I'm sorry, wait.
14.
Dangerous.
22.
22 and a natural 20.
and a 34.
They
Alright.
I see everything.
Over the next 2 hours.
We're just paranoid.
And I'm
You-
just sitting there like.
As you're sitting there watching the fire, you notice that the breeze dies down.
No.
And
My hair.
it starts to snow.
My hair.
It starts to snow?
It starts to snow.
You.
No.
Do we still see snow?
We're at a camp.
I mean, right now
On
it's
the
only
mountain.
the 2 of them.
Yeah, we're not in hell.
But yes, you would.
Do we still see snow in the snow? Okay, got it.
Yes. It is
Snow on the snow.
beginning to snow.
What color is
There's
your fur?
flakes coming.
I'm a snow leopard.
Due to the fact that you are still by the fire, you are still warm,
That's
unaffected by the
See?
river temperatures.
Gia wants to fight you.
2
mean, if you
hours
ask.
later,
I might.
the rest of the party wakes up. You have all benefited from a long rest.
oh, okay. We're
Soraya.
Do I get my spell slots back, even though it was only 2 hours?
Yes.
Cool.
Because you still
for the first few
benefited
hours.
from a full 6-hour rest.
6 hours.
With that being said, you all wake up in the morning. By the time you all awaken, there is a very, very light layer of snow
On snow?
across the ground. Around the fire pit, there is a bit of a ring around the fire where there is no snow because of the heat from the fire.
Okay.
Nartho
Answers
was
my
making
question.
Nartho's making handprints in the snow. Has Nartho seen snow before? That is a good question. Where would his forest have seen his forest / cave?
Nope.
This would be your very first time seeing snow.
Oh, how cute! Nartho's like jumping around
So
like,
they're
what
like-
is this? Like a dog that's seen snow
Held
before, like the first time, they're just like,
This
like-
would,
Chase after Nartho with the
you
coats that we bought.
heard,
Be like, Nartho,
like, more stories
Nartho,
about
please
snow.
put this on.
But never really
but it
experienced
turns into water.
No,
when
where
it
Nartho is
touches
like,
it.
This would be your first true
Cold
experience
rain.
of snow as well.
I'm gonna sit with Nartho and kind of play with the snow and just be like, oh.
Can you convince Nartho to put this on? I'm gonna give you this.
Nartho keeps running away from Johnny. Nartho, you
I'll
should
take
lay
the
down and move your arms and legs and make a snow angel.
Nartho, it's time to have
A
matching
snow goblin?
jackets.
A snow goblin!
It's a snow pariah.
Johnny just be like,
And I'll
and
put
just churn and just
I'll
keep
put his-
walking down the path.
I'll put his arms in and buckle his little jacket.
That's adorable.
Hey, have anyone seen that IKEA monkey? It's just like in the full like,
Oh,
coat.
the-
Now I get it.
Have you not seen the IKEA monkey?
No.
It was a monkey that's just wearing
Is it like
a-
the subway monkey?
Oh, I'll look it up and I'll show you.
Later.
Nartho's making snow angels.
I'll join
Goblin-
him.
They're goblin angels.
Carly, just later.
Mine's true snow angel. Snow, make a snow angel.
Anyway.
Us two
Get
Spend-
down and make a snow angel.
Us through
You
snow.
spend the next hour and a half
It's a lot of snow angels.
goofing off,
Snowman.
spending time teaching Nartho the ways of his first snowfall. And then you begin to continue your trek to the mountains.
One question are the guys that were here, are they with us or did they go on?
They went
They
back
went
to town.
back to town.
Oh, okay.
Johnny convinced them.
After almost dying.
You alone.
Can I quickly make a snowball and throw it at Captain Johnny?
Oh, can I do the same?
Yeah.
Roll to hit,
Roll to
bitches. Can't take the dodge action.
I mean, I've smacked you before.
Do you see it coming?
Isn't dodge a reaction?
no, it's an action.
Is that dexterity?
That's a nice
Wait, it's 12 plus what? Strength?
Dex.
Dex.
Oh,
Does 20 hit you?
Are you proficient?
13, 14, 15, 16,
In
17,
snowball?
17.
It's going to be
Improvised
an
weapon?
improvised weapon, so no.
Does a 17 hit?
Cleansing blow.
21.
Damage.
So the 21 and the 20 hit.
Naruto.
You just get bombarded with
Anyone that
snowballs.
hits rolls
Are we all hitting the
1d4.
Johnny snowball?
Yes.
Wait, does mine hit, Norman?
Yours is a
Fine.
glancing blow, so yours will be that.
3 damage.
So
Half one.
So 1.
So
yes,
So 1
round it
damage.
down, yeah.
1 damage.
I just did
2 damage.
Naruto's gonna he can't make a snowball, so he's gonna take like a little handful of snow.
It just like
no,
toss it.
he's gonna walk over and then go.
All right, I see how it is. I'm gonna take the Are you throwing something at me too?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Everyone's just throwing snow
I
at
got
a
a
Johnny.
25.
Well, Naruto more just dumped it on
So
him.
that hits.
1d4.
Johnny.
That's a 2.
You take another turn.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take the shield off my back,
I do.
brace it on my
It's in
arm,
there somewhere.
and just put it down and just scoop it, fill it with snow, and just fling it at them. Not to hurt them, but just to like chuck a ton of snow at them, just to cover them in
Okay.
snow.
How much snow is Naruto getting hit with? Because
Naruto's
he's
not
right
getting
in
hit.
front of you.
Naruto, it's going over Naruto.
Oh,
But like,
he's
I'm,
like,
I have, I just grab the shield off my back, put it in, just
So
fill
shall
it
I-
with snow, and just fling it,
Naruto's gonna turn around and start
just
laughing.
to douse him in snow.
You're gonna cover me in snow, I hope
Yeah.
you know. Naruto's turning
We're
around
leaving
and
you
laughing.
here now.
Okay.
I willingly choose to be incorporated into the snowfall.
and like that, I disappear.
And all of a sudden he's gone.
Standing on the road.
You're
All right.
watching this.
Alright.
I'm watching
Five
this.
After another like hour,
Not actively participating, I'm just watching.
Naruto's
You
gonna scoop a
actually
little bit of
begin
snow
to
and
make
walk
your way.
over.
How much HP
Go.
you lost?
Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna heal
I was
you.
gonna cast Cure Wounds too to heal him from the snowballs.
Either way, if you want to or me, doesn't matter to me.
How many
you
level 1 spell
actually
slots do you
only
have?
spend the
I have
next
4.
about 12 hours.
4, I'm pretty sure.
With snow?
What?
With
spell
snow?
slots are a different amount.
We're all
Okay.
On
Not a cleric.
on the journey, on the path
I'm
of
a
Bard.
bards.
Okay.
You spend the next 12 hours instead of another
So do you
full
want me
day.
to or
Doesn't matter.
And you
I
find
also get
yourself
the 2
in
plus my
the Ridge
I
spell
get
level,
Mountain
so
Pass.
I get
Yeah.
3 extra.
I
So
get
we're
plus-
at the pass
I get
now?
+4.
Yeah, so
Oh,
you're
rip.
basically
Tied to
you're
force.
still on a
Well, you get
path, and this path
whatever you
goes
roll
through
plus your ability
mountains,
modifier
but now
plus
there's mountainscape everywhere.
because you're life domain. Yeah.
Like, are
Yeah.
we in like
That's
how you
avalanche
so you naturally have a
territory? Should we
+3.
speak quietly?
Yeah.
whatever your spellcasting.
If I
modifier
scream, will we all die?
Well, don't
attack
scream.
From,
Or no,
It's,
wisdom.
from standing outside of the
What's your wisdom
mountainscape, you
+3.
feel fine.
is. Your minimum you can heal
Okay.
is 7.
7? Okay.
As
And
you're
my minimum, I
getting
think,
up
was
to the
5.
mountainscape, there is a lot
was only
more
missing
snow
5,
than
so-
before.
Doesn't
You
make
wanna do
that satisfying.
So I can save my
Yeah.
big heal for later.
It's nice and crunchy
So like the
snow.
crunchy,
Take all
crispy
the damage
snow.
from the snowballs you
Um,
heal back.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm not even gonna
You
roll for it
feel
just because
if
my
you were
minimum
to
is
go
5.
in there and create a loud enough ruckus, there would be a chance.
So just all if I just
So
comes up to you
don't
and starts
scream at
playing
the top
music
of
for
my
you.
lungs.
So don't you
Okay,
shatter.
but why would you do that?
Don't you shatter! Yeah!
Naruto's gonna look
So
around in
don't
awe because he's never seen mountains before.
We're at the pass now.
Cast Shatter?
We have 3
What do you
people.
want?
Did somebody
who
say
can use
shatter?
Wait, can you shatter?
Yes.
Don't you shatter.
It's in your spell cards.
I don't think I can. I'm not. You're like level 4, right?
You're also level 4.
I'm level 3.
Lifts her hands up above her dome.
Level 1 rogue.
That's
You should be level
Right.
4,
Multi
hun.
classing.
it's a level.
As
Hun, you should be level 4.
I'm level 3 plus 1.
She's
as you
level,
are
she has
all
one
standing
Rogue.
there, contemplating
right.
your next steps, you see a very familiar teleportation gate from a couple days ago.
Gonna draw
I have
weapons.
2 level 2
Yeah, I was
spell
gonna
slots.
say this time I'm gonna draw my weapon.
Is it level 2?
Naruto's gonna take his weapons out too and Mount Ook.
Is this
I'm-
I'm gonna walk up with
this
the Johnny,
the
like,
same
stand
portal
beside him.
that we
Yeah.
saw the.
I'm gonna keep my eye on
Yep.
snow specifically because after all Snow is saying, I'm just tentative that I don't know if Snow is gonna kill Jazz out the gate.
She is
Saying we should just let
Wait,
him die.
what?
Why jazz?
Am I missing something?
No.
No, just more. She kept saying she's like, just let Jazz die. You should, or just
Oh,
kill.
right.
So,
Okay.
I'm
was
just
gonna
I'm
stay
just
behind
worried
Jazz.
about you not trusting anything coming.
I'm
from
standing
the
here
The,
like
floor.
Ty.
the deal's done.
Okay.
I'm not like if Jazz is alive, I'm not gonna kill him. It was just that I wasn't gonna go out of my way to revive him.
That's fair. Okay.
But I am wary of this portal. So.
You
It's my Hobbit feet.
Same
witness walk out the very familiar, sharply dressed gentleman
I'm just gonna glare.
And from behind, a very familiar flamboyant gentleman. And as he walks out,
I'm back, bitches.
essentially,
Okay,
that's where it was going to go.
Fireworks!
Shantae, I stay.
And did you miss me?
Jazz!
Jazz Northo was so worried!
It's okay.
Did we get a tearful reunion?
For me?
You
I'm
seeing
glad to have
Jazz?
you back, Jess.
I don't know. I'm manly.
Just remember
Ish.
this.
Yeah. I'm
It would have
happy.
been nicer to be brought back in warmer areas, but
I'm pretty.
We're just in
I'm just
hell.
kidding. I was about to say you were in quite a warm area.
you raise a valid point, good sir.
Someone
already,
throw him a
or
coat.
did Quinn already leave?
Nope,
Oh.
he's still there.
Okay.
As you see, I have brought back the member to your traveling troupe.
I just pushed Milo forward.
A few days ago, your time, there was an IOU written. I feel the urge to cash it in. I foresee that there is a group that might become a little bit troublesome for me. And I would like you to take care of them.
Pushing me towards him? Are you
Are they-
serious?
A group of
17
knights
hit,
or a
right?
group of cultists?
Yes.
They would be considered a group of knights.
Eat it all.
Finely adorned.
Wear blue?
It's almost like you can read my mind.
Trust me.
Aren't those the, Knights of the Archery? Oh.
Yes, my kind small friend.
Wait, I thought the Knights of the Menagerie
I
were with
would
you.
like you to get me the souls of the Knights of the Menagerie.
All of them?
Or like 7 of them.
2.
The more the merrier.
1.5.
So the bare
The
minimum
giant.
is one.
The big one.
Yeah, just keep talking. I want to show you something.
The more the merrier.
Oh, so at least 1.
If you can only kill one before they kill you in return, so be it. I'll be okay with the one.
The Knights of the Menagerie have been nothing
Wait,
but
if they
good
kill us, then
times.
he's gonna
you
get all our
showing me?
souls too. Yes. No, that's
Tia
not how
says,
you
what
eat
if
that.
they, what do
How
you,
about you didn't say don't eat that?
what
It's-
do you
that's
mean
not
they're
how
gonna
you eat
kill us?
You do realize that the Knights of
Not that
Menagerie
the
are
Lord.
one of the
Narthos
strongest
Lord
groups in the
Kingdom.
kingdom.
Which is why
Why is Nartha throwing a
I am
tantrum?
requesting your help.
Go tug on his leg.
I thought you had a different task for us, so you want us to. We're almost near the area you want us to.
I'm
Take a
not
look at
saying
it.
replace this
Use
one
your
with
stick.
that one.
Whack.
Your
I am
smile
saying
stick.
Your small stick.
I have the task for you.
Or snowball.
What do you roll?
Plus, there's this contract saying that you owe me.
Technically, I owe you, because I signed
Above 10,
it.
right? Thought it was, yeah.
18 with smile stick.
Nartha's been trying to get your attention for like 5 minutes now.
You're trying to hit me with it?
I did. It's Yeah, it's 18. 18.
It has to be
You-
over 10.
Do you roll to hit or do I roll to save?
He rolls to save.
Oh, save, okay.
Yeah, you can do it at a distance. You don't have to touch me with it.
Well, no, Nartha
no,
likes
no.
to hit
No,
people
I'm
with it.
smacking you with it.
On save, I believe.
Wow.
No, but that's...
Well, you
You
still, you still
haven't,
hit
you haven't been able to make me smile with it yet.
No.
It's like you trying to smack me.
Now.
Are you doing it again?
Captain is Johnny! He's trying to get your attention.
To
I'm talking to the devil. 1 minute, Nartho.
Just 1 second. Yes, Nartho?
Gia says,
Just now.
what do you mean they're gonna kill us? I thought the Knights of Menagerie were good people.
They were never good people.
They built us the hotel in Sand. The Sandcastle Hotel.
Oh, shit, they did.
I didn't
The
have
best
that
night of
part.
my
part
life.
was only, what do you mean, kill us? I'd like to point out.
What do you mean kill us?
Oh,
Why
you said
would
we
the
killed
Knights
you
want to
first.
kill us?
Because we're killing them.
But
they don't know that.
So nice.
But they want... This man wants their souls.
The Knights
Why
of
do you want their
Menagerie are...
souls?
The Knights of Menagerie are not as innocent, as it said. They're an elite task force for the kingdom, but they're also the ones who were behind all those innocent people getting zombified. They're turning people into test subjects.
No, I thought that was a false group posing as them.
Nartho's gonna like pull Johnny down and whisper in his ear, like, "Come here." I thought that was him doing Nartho's so confused.
And take Nartho's hand and just
Wait, you
it's
were
okay.
making an army of the undead.
Nartho's like, "Oh,
Yes.
Nartho's brain hurt."
And you're not working with the knights. So it was a false knight group that was doing that. That people thought that it was the knights. So you want us to get rid of the real knights.
No. It's mine now.
Give it up.
Drop it.
Drop it.
Drop it.
Which one?
The one that was used back in Riverdale.
Hey,
You're more than welcome to ask. You can set that back up there.
Halo, isn't this gonna turn us into bad guys?
Did you say my name?
No.
Did I hear that?
Honey.
Who would have heard you?
Sorry, past perception of
He was,
19.
he was whispering.
Whatever conversation you guys have going on between yourselves, there's a chance you heard, chance you didn't. I would say it's based on your passive perception.
Nartho whispered.
19.
Then yes.
19.
No!
What's
What
your
did you
passive
say?
perception?
Said a real name.
Oh, my passive?
Yep.
Real name of what?
My real name.
13.
60.
Oh, I didn't hear. Who would have heard it?
Anyone above 15.
Swami!
I didn't hear it. I'm not focusing on that right now. I'm focusing on Satan.
Yeah, I'm just staring at Jazz and him.
So you two are.
Why are you after
Are you
the
guys
knights?
gonna say anything or keep quiet?
Snow's on a snitch?
I have to
Yes,
backtrack
no, she
because
doesn't
I just
speak
have to
up.
answer like 10,000 questions.
Okay.
Let the man speak.
The two people on the kids.
You, young one. To answer your question, we will cross that bridge after the tasks.
What?
Maybe we'll consider it a bit of a reward.
What question?
Sounds good.
So, your young compatriot here asked me if I could teach
Don't
her
let him know.
some magics.
Like,
Now,
never mind.
the knights. They're going to be a problem. They keep growing stronger and stronger, just like the original problem that I'm sending away. They won't become as big of a problem, but still a problem. Things that will slow me down. Deal with them, remove them.
You never really said what it is they're slowing you down from doing.
Well, I have the army that I'm building.
For what?
All intents and purposes, my young friend. Now, I've cashed in to make life a little easier for you. I think I am going to bear you with one gift. You can decide amongst yourselves who gets the gift.
What is
He does the same magic, but instead of doing the to create the portal,
Instead of the low-heat abs.
he does a palms both of his hands together and
Thanks, Car.
creates
Summons
all of
his
the magical
Ferrari.
noises. And
What is a
between the
Ferrari?
tips of his fingers, he creates a dagger.
Huh?
A dagger that would appear to you on the hilt to resemble a bit of a demonic head with wings where the blade meets the hilt.
Aesthetic.
I don't want that.
The blade
You're
is
Sounds like
"Ugh."
85 Millennium it wasn't.
on the rigid side.
Where'd you get this? Hot Topic?
It looks
She's
great.
gonna like.
What's on the rigid side?
It looked pretty.
The blade is just like rigid, like
Serrated.
jagged.
Serrated.
And what's this?
This would be a weapon that will help gather the souls so they come to where they need to be.
So do we do the finishing blow with that dagger?
I think that would be the best way.
preferred. That way you can keep the soul and pass it to me without me having to hunt it down.
So think of that like a
Not
fighter
the
soldier. Got it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk straight up to Morningfall, so it's just me and him who can hear each other.
Don't look at it.
I want to compare.
With this dagger, if we put the ritual on them and then kill them with said dagger, would that add to your army, thus getting you more souls as well?
You stop talking about that ritual.
I said between me and him! You're not here!
So not only the souls, but an undead army.
Theoretically, that would work.
I love powering up Satan.
Would they turn on us immediately?
That's what I wanted to know. Then I'll go back to the group.
Getting very buddy with Satan here.
Which one of you would like the dagger?
It's a lot of magic I would like to learn from here.
Here, how about I place it in the ground? And he just slides the blade into the ground. I will let you decide. Now, go forth. Complete my job. My little devil's advocates. And he walks back through the
What a fitting name.
Now,
I mean,
it is left to you all, Ty and Jazz. What do you wish to do?
I'm gonna go over, pick up the knife, and bring it back to the group. Who wants to carry this?
if no one.
Cheers,
says Milo! Oh. It's Milo's job.
I do
I
think that
technically
there
is.
is also one person much better with knives. Oh no, you're good with knives as well. All right.
Milo. So then you
Cap,
can write
Can you
it
wield a
down.
dagger?
You have
Yeah.
the Rakdos,
No.
the writer,
I don't know
right
much about the class.
knife,
Stop.
A what? Uh-huh.
R-A.
Just get rid of the Rakdos part, because that's the guild.
You have a right knife, so R-I-T-E.
What is with this pen? So. R-I-T.
E
Yeah.
K-N-I-F.
K. Knife. Okay.
You have a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls.
Why can't I
with this
write?
knife. By the way, it does require attunement, which you can attune to on the journey.
Okay, so a plus to what? Uh-huh.
+1 to
bonus.
attack and to hit.
Plus
No, sorry,
one.
yeah, +1 damage and to hit.
Captain the Shine.
When you slay a
Does this
creature
mean
with
we're
this
bad
blade,
guys?
its soul gets put into the blade.
Okay.
Morals.
The
Dun, dun,
dagger
dun.
can hold a maximum of.
There's nothing wrong with being bad.
Okay.
How bad can I be?
Here you go, sir.
But the only way to get a soul out is to summon it.
Seppukus.
But otherwise, the souls stay in there. So once it's full, you can't store anymore.
So
So-
you need to be careful with what you.
You need to be, yeah. Because when you kill something with it, it automatically takes the soul, and you can't take it out except for with a wish spell.
So you can.
Okay.
You have
He can only use it on
the knights.
the knights.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you can use it on whatever you
Just
want.
It's
sends him
just
an
you'll fill
army
up
of
the
dead
slots.
squirrels.
And just
Yeah.
suddenly you go to cash. It's like, I brought you your souls, and it's like these are just like these are 2 squirrels.
Two
Yeah.
squirrels and
No,
a
he
snake.
specifically asked for Knights of Menagerie, so I'm gonna use it for that. I'm not just gonna go around and be like, oh, da-da-da-da-da.
I named these squirrels the Knights of Menagerie.
Alright. You have your dagger.
Filthy.
You have your new job, as well as your previous goals and missions.
Oh, I forgot. I was gonna ask Satan, is there a specific timeline that he wanted us? Like a few days,
I think it's
a
just
few
whenever
weeks,
we can
or
get
just
them.
like.
Relatively open.
He has
Marco's
flexible
still waiting for
hours.
He's
Johnny to
pretty
answer.
flexible. I mean,
If
he was
it
pretty
takes
flexible
you a
with
month to
Kima.
do so,
Um,
that's on you.
Gonna lean down to you. Be like, depends on if we can't find a way to weasel out of it.
Nartho, trust everyone. He just thought he go and toddle off, and he goes and kicks some more snow around,
A wholesome boy.
going back to his happy self.
He was worried that
he doesn't want to be named a killer. Or like
He doesn't want to be a bad guy, but again, in his head, a bad guy and good guy is like a
It
child
depends.
Yeah.
Zangief is not. Zangief is bad guy.
That does not mean he is not.
He is a
bad
bad
guy.
Alright,
I figure out.
But
Crush my
Nartho's
between
doing
my
a
thighs.
worry.
Yes, Captain.
in all your years of venturing, have you ever heard of Morningfall?
No. He's
What is a morning?
relatively new man.
That's,
You ever hear of the town of
Vale's
Riverdale?
last name.
I heard about it briefly.
Right.
We made one quick pit stop through there.
I like how this man just witnessed us make multiple deals with the devil and is this calm. He's just like, yeah.
He's an ex-adventurer. He knows this
I
stuff.
remember he is an ex-adventurer.
I know,
He's also
but with the
shit.
devil.
We've all met Satan.
It's like,
once or twice in our
casual
lives.
Tuesday.
What's up, morning fall? You
This
bring
is why I
Starbucks?
quit.
Yeah. I know it's a lot to ask since you're already helping us
Nartho's
as it
drawing
is,
pictures
but
in the snow.
do you still have any contacts from your old adventuring days that after you show us our way up, you could try and reach out and see if anyone knows anything?
I have very few. I haven't kept in contact much with anybody the last few years. For all I know, any old contacts I could have had are long gone.
Fair enough. Thank you.
I still can't believe you used my real name.
On the other hand, though, Jazz.
One person can't say it, the other person's
Welcome
not going to
back.
say it.
Not so
Thank you, my
bad.
feline friend.
Just a message, so.
What?
Is it?
Oh, Jazz! Look what I learned.
Only message.
He's gonna take up a little bit of snow. He's gonna waddle up and go,
Ah! Snowball! Snowball.
there's literally just a handful of snow that he kind of placed on.
Snowball!
Thank you, Nartho.
It melts.
She is gonna grab
Test
those
if
hands with
you're-
the snow and show that you have to like
Mold it.
mold
Compress
it
it.
and push it
I
hard.
can't test if you're really you 100%, but at least to
Snowball.
test more of your memories rather than just our names. Do you remember what it was that you
He's
asked
looking
that
at
I
someone.
gather and bring back to you as a
Nartho throw this at.
specific quest?
I wonder
I
who.
remember you speaking to me. I remember requesting scales. Remember I needed them for something. Probably a piece of equipment.
Alright. Well, that's
Oh, he looks so sad.
I feel like being dead for a few days really screws with the mind. Good thing it wasn't any longer.
What?
Alexa just like he's like
Nartho's not
I feel
trying
like
to hurt
being
you.
dead for a few days really has a
That's
effect on the
so
mind,
bad.
and Alexa's like
Okay.
I don't have an opinion on that.
Neither do
Is
I.
Alexa dead?
Dun dun dun.
Well, at least you have your memories. Whether or not you're you, I'm still not quite certain, but I want to be hopeful. We have your stuff here.
Oh, perfect.
Can you check if he's undead?
Who can check? I thought someone could check if there's undead around.
I can.
You wonder who the edgy cleric.
The edgy cleric!
Eyes of the Grave.
You checking to see if he's dead?
If there's any undead within 30 feet of me? I think it's 30.
You're directly below.
Just an arm.
You
Nartho pulls out a diamond pickaxe.
you
Where are you
sense
hiding
Are you using a time pickaxe on dirt,
faint
criminal?
glimmer
Mhm.
of undead, but nothing coming from
Immediate.
Jazz.
Where's this faint glimmer coming from?
Off into the trees.
Okay, so I just checked it's 60 feet.
60 feet? Alright, well, it's not faint anymore. It's stronger than that. But
He is not, but something is.
What?
It's
Just start
ask
looking.
that.
Which direction?
off to your right.
Just picture the cat in the hat.
Just from
Murder.
from there in the trees.
Son of a.
So there's undead in the trees?
Coming.
This is Ty, sorry.
Yeah.
There is.
Maybe it's best if we start making our way to the mountains then.
Let's go.
I'm gonna walk up to Jazz and just go, welcome back.
Thank you. Caresses your cheek with his
I'm just gonna walk away.
Where is the reunion?
So, is it coming our way?
Seems to be sitting still.
It's not moving.
Well, we should be moving.
So gets.
We shouldn't investigate? What if someone's in trouble?
If it's not moving, it's not a threat right now.
Maybe just keep an eye on it
We
just in
can
case
come
it
back.
follows us.
We
On our way back down.
Is it following us?
Right now, it's just sitting still.
You should
know what it is.
Let's move.
then go look.
It's just one of them.
No!
I'm just gonna, just give me 1 second. And I'm gonna take out my familiar and say, which direction did you say it was?
Is the mountain north?
Mountain would be north to you.
To the east.
To the east? Alright. So I'm gonna look through that as my familiar and just kind of go to the direction he was calling out. Keep an eye out slowly.
Let me find the page so I can give you a proper description on what you would see.
What is going on?
Alrighty. So, you see through the eyes of your familiar.
Assassin you're
What else is
probably.
new?
There's a
They should
what almost
stay dead.
appears to be a skeleton-like creature.
A draugr.
It sits on all fours and it's got
Not a draugr.
wings that come out of its back with a long tail, a bit of a slender form.
A skeleton dragon.
Terrifying.
Gargoyle.
It's still the same white bone look.
A skeleton dragon.
I'm just gonna describe it
As you're seeing it.
as I'm seeing it. I can't hear how they're reacting because I can only see and hear through the familiar, but I can talk. So I'm just gonna describe it and then start calling my familiar back, and then
You can try and find it.
So is your sense on?
and
Is it a
then
cantrip?
go back to me.
No.
Kia says,
You
what
have
if
to
it
cast it.
follows
It's a cleric
us?
thing.
Oh, so you just know.
We can either deal with it
It
now
has
or if it follows us. But do
Uses to it, but
you want to deal with it now?
Or we
Sorry?
could start walking and see if it follows
Let's see if it
us.
follows, because if it doesn't follow, we can always deal with it another time. It's really
Okay.
important we get to the fountain.
Mm-hmm.
What do we have to do with the fountain?
Can I play in the
Anyway.
fountain? Can
Oh,
Nartho play in
that's
fountain?
not-
Can Nartho play in the fountain?
Absolutely not. You cannot play in this fountain.
Can I drink from it?
No.
Can I? Never
Nartho will make
None of you are allowed to touch the
Keep
fountain.
digging.
Don't touch it.
No.
You're gonna have to kill Snow.
They
We
try
must
to melt
move.
the
You're gonna
snow.
kill me?
Huh?
we must move.
Why? You see, I just out of curiosity, is it just because there's the undead, or do you know something about the undead?
Just because of the undead. Do you want to risk the attack?
All right, let's go.
I want to go.
We'll start walking.
Alright. So you all start making your way into the
A little
mountainscape.
brisker.
You still checking on the
Half
location
jog.
of it. It does not move. And then it eventually falls out of your radius.
What if it's
Oh.
guarding something?
How tall is the snow compared to Nartho?
How
I'm
tall is
6 feet.
Nartho?
No.
He's like 3 foot.
It very easily comes up to your knees.
3'4".
So this is
So if it comes up to his knees, it comes to my chest. No, it's not quite.
extremely rough terrain for you two.
Nartho's like,
Martha,
Ride your dog.
why not just get on the back of Oof?
because Nartho won't like it. No.
See if Minato will give you a piggyback ride.
You spend the rest of
only
the
able to attack once a
evening
turn.
trekking through the hilly,
I guess
the
I can
mountainous
dodge,
range.
Take your action. Yes.
Nartho will sit on
You
you.
start to make
That's why I use like
what
bonus action.
feels to be
But
an
because
ascent.
thing,
So you're starting to go
it'll be the
up.
same as my attack.
I see.
And
I could do it.
Never mind.
Before we start the ascent up, I'm going to search again.
for undead, you don't sense anything.
Hey.
Okay. As well, before we start the ascent up, I'm gonna pull Jazz aside to his box, open it up, and pull out the wings.
Wings?
We ripped
I cut off
Catrain's-
Catrain's wings.
What happened to Katrine, by the way?
Gave her
we-
to the chain devils.
We
demons,
traded
whatever
her.
they're called.
Four more torturers showed up and took
She
off with
dead?
her. She could be dead or being tortured by 4 instead of 1.
Either way, she's dead.
But didn't she help us?
No.
No.
We knocked her unconscious and then handcuffed her and I cut her wings so she couldn't fly. And then when we gave her back, I cut her wings off and kicked her forward.
So we have a pair of a succubi's wings.
I thought she helped us get into hell.
She was probably just.
She was
hoping
causing the
for her
problem.
life.
Yeah.
True. Okay.
She tried to kill us, but she did get us into hell.
I
Yes.
see you have a bitch's wings.
Yeah, I figured you might like the sight of these, as well as I'm wondering how good you are at
This is a
crafting,
Christian Minecraft server.
Not anymore, bitches.
or if you know contacts.
It's
who can
my
craft.
Christian Minecraft server.
Well, as you
Another.
know, I have many of contacts through.
Here
the
we only make
roadmap.
diamond hose.
I'm
Only
sure
diamond
we can
armor
find
you're
someone
allowed
to
to
craft something for you. What you wish.
Probably talk to you about later. But do you know how to preserve these?
Arthur's hands are
Does your
getting
chest do a
cold,
good job as
so
that?
he's putting them in your front.
The chest will do
I hand you my tail.
for a little bit.
Arthur pulled his tail.
Having us up
Doesn't
here in the
follow.
mountains will definitely help. Letting some cool air in.
He holds
Um,
Plush. I said.
I know
plush.
there
I
are
am
magical
flute. I
items
am
out
snow
there
leopard.
specifically for
I am from the
keeping
mountains.
items like
He's
this
just
on freeze. I unfortunately just don't have one in my possession right
you
now.
brush yourself, you could sell your fur for like a coat. Just saying.
Please don't.
For the
steal
rest
me.
of our journey, it should
I
be
can't
okay.
It's like selling your
But
body.
once we get back to town,
That'd be legal.
we
But
should
money.
probably do
I guess
something
so.
with them soon.
Alright.
As a sign of
Um,
affection, my last
and
efforts
then,
will be making
so-
everyone a code for my friend.
I don't know if you heard all about what was
And then I
what we
die.
have to do to get you back, but hopefully that takes into consideration in future pricing.
All I heard was basically that my bail's been paid.
Alright. Let's carry on then.
So be it. As you continue making the little bit of journey through the mountainous terrain, you
Arthur's humming while they're
anyone
walking.
with a passive perception above 10
Oh, are you
So
kidding
everyone
me?
Oh.
hears heavy footfalls in the distance.
Arthur's too busy humming.
We have the same passive perception.
Yeah.
9.
Boom!
No, I have a 10. Sorry, I have one higher than you.
Arthur could hear
Behind
it.
or in
Everyone
front?
else can.
In front.
What's the perception to hear
Anything
this?
above 10.
You hear
10
it.
Oh,
and above.
above
or-
10.
10 and above.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I'm.
Arthur's humming too loud. He can't hear this. He's just like.
So,
Nartho, shush.
we all heard that, right?
What?
Should I check with my familiar again?
There were footsteps.
Alright. I'm gonna call Fox out again and go investigate.
Okay. Let me pull up the page so I can give you an accurate description of what you see.
Also, did Ty have any idea what the bone thing was when we
I
described
just
it to
start
him?
going.
He didn't have a clue. That was all new to him. You see through the eyes of your familiar
It's the giant.
a giant creature, towering in size, kind of blue-skinned, wearing heavier leathers as armor, carrying a axe, has a long beard.
Ymir?
Oh,
How many heads does it have?
how many what?
Heads.
Just one.
Okay.
Humanoid body.
So it's just like it's a blue giant, pretty much, with a beard and an axe.
Frost giant.
Large, cold
Why do
torment.
I?
Anyone
picture
anyone
the,
have a hammer?
The snow giant from Frozen.
You
He's in for marshmallow.
even if it's one of the instruments, come on.
What am I using my instruments for?
No, I was making a joke. Like, does anyone have a hammer?
What?
You do some play instruments with. No. All right. We have to head that way to go up the mountain, don't we, Ty?
Yes. It seems like this giant is kind of blocking our path.
What if he's friendly?
Our giant's friendly.
Well,
Depends.
know anything about giants.
Oh my god. Arthur would come up to like his ankle.
I speak giant.
Roll me his nature.
She just speaks giant.
Ooh, that's bad.
How are you supposed to talk to it?
how
7.
did you learn it?
You are unfamiliar with the ways of giants.
I have not.
I have
come
many
across
questions
giants.
for Chia.
I just
Narco
avoided them.
roll. What is it? Nature?
Yes.
Oh. I rolled a 14, but I have a -4.
For 10, you're not familiar with the style of giant that's being described to you.
Alright.
The mute who speaks giant got a nat 20.
To recall
I
whether
mean,
or
if you
not
speak
it's
fucking
nice.
giant.
Yeah.
You should probably know about giants.
I just
You
thought the language sounded nice.
you know that there are multiple different species of giants.
Okay.
Not in terms of different giant races, but more on the lines of different giant clans. You would know that the one being described to you would be a frost giant, and you would know that they're not overly generous, but they also don't just go out of their way to have like an endless slaughter.
So if we don't piss it off, it shouldn't attack us in theory.
I think we should prepare for an alternative if we do have to fight.
Jesus,
Yeah.
we should be okay.
I thought you said Jesus.
Jesus said we should be okay. Gia said we should be fine. I trust
What?
Gia.
Ty is gonna look at you. Why don't you speak?
Oh my god, you can't just ask me.
I've been wanting to
Chia
ask that
does
this
speak.
entire
Chia
time.
speaks to Nartho. In Nartho head.
You raise a fair point.
She's gonna open her mouth and just like a soft gasp is gonna come out. Like no sound whatsoever.
Just
But
like a breathlet, like a
kind
breathy, like
kind of like she's choking.
She's dumb.
Oh! That was rude.
Smack.
It's
Smack.
deaf, dumb, and blind. Dumb means can't speak. I could just say mute, but I just
Slap
want
it.
to see your reaction. Oh no!
Oh, I'm dropping it everywhere. It's fine.
15. Does a 16 hit you?
No.
No.
Wow.
So I rolled a 6, but I'm tipped scaling the dice. 10 still doesn't hit you.
What's your
17.
Noted. Thank you.
Is
Your
it,
AC
is
17.
it strength that we have to hit you?
Yes.
Okay, so
I think it has 3.
I have 2 left.
So it has 3 total for a day.
Nartho's just like, he holds Chia's hand. Chia's not dumb.
I mean mute. Like deaf, dumb, and blind. The dumb means can't
Stop.
speak.
Just stop.
I didn't know
18
that's what
hit?
it meant.
Does an 18 hit?
So every time someone's called me dumb, it just means
Oh! That's exactly what it means, Nartho. That's exactly what it means.
because I used to want to just punch everyone that called me dumb.
Oh.
You're smacking me, aren't you?
I'm smacking you.
Why did This is like how many people does it take to change a light bulb? How many people does it take to smack a
What's
cat?
the damage for smacking someone?
1d4?
No.
No.
Your strength modifier.
It's strength mod.
1 plus your strength, minimum of 1.
1. I don't care. I'm like back of the head, like.
That's when you like pass off your abuse with healing hands. You smack someone healing at the same time. Like nothing happened. You can't fucking prove it.
No, I'm just smacking
She
you.
was slapping you. She was gonna full on clock you in the mouth.
All right.
Now Nartho's not
Anyway.
gonna get offended by if someone calls him dumb anymore.
No, we'll get offended for you and assassinate them off the sideline.
Nartho hasn't played into his flaw yet.
Isn't that what we
It's
were
Because
gonna
we
do?
keep.
You
What?
keep
Isn't that what we
protecting.
were gonna do?
You keep protecting
With that
Nartho.
shopkeeper that.
Oh yeah!
Yeah, swindled
There's
Nartho.
Yeah, the one.
And then we were like,
just,
we're gonna
we're just
fucking
gonna
kill
go and
this
talk.
bitch.
We're just gonna go and talk, and we both like, yeah, she's fucking dead. We go, she's already dead. It's like Karma's a bitch. Burn down her shop and leave.
Oh yeah, she was already dead. We never
Yeah.
figured out why.
No, I have a note.
I'm interested though. We haven't played into Nartho's
What's the
flaw
note? What was on the sword again?
I think it's ZF or something. SF.
yet. I wanted to go into rage.
Her master's like, yeah, you fucked with
So yeah, she makes a choking noise and then a giant gets smacked.
All right, so I'm gonna put my swords down real quick.
My forehead is sweaty.
All right,
Okay.
regardless of whether or not it may be safe, I think we should make a precaution beforehand.
Trend. I have 3. Beat me.
Continue.
I think we
Face
should.
crack.
I think we should make
Fight me, dear.
a precautionary measure just in case it does go to attack us. How many of us have shovels? I'm just gonna pull out a shovel.
How would I know if I have a shovel? Does it come in a pack?
It might come in a pack. I just
I
bought
have a
one.
crowbar. Naruto
You bought a
has
shovel
a
and you didn't
lot of
buy anyone?
food.
I bought a
And-
bunch of random shit. Like I bought a
She
bunch
is
of
gonna
glass
start
vials
I have
and
a
like
hammer.
ball bearings and. Huh? What'd you say?
Hmm?
Chia starts what?
Nothing.
Is Chia walking?
Mhm.
You all just progress.
Yeah.
Amongst the little bit of conversation between yourselves, you would see Chia start taking off.
Chia.
Just slowly.
Chia.
Pass without trace.
What is
So
that?
for the next
We all get plus 10 to
hour,
stealth.
minute, half
Hour.
hour, you all have a plus 10 to stealth rolls.
Is that as long as we're near you, or
You have to be within 30 feet of Sarai.
Radiates from you, making you your companions from detection. For the duration, each creature you choose within 30 feet of you, including you, has a plus 10 bonus to dexterity, stealth checks. Can't be tracked except by magical means.
Do I get advantage for being white?
okay. How long were you waiting to use that? Be honest. How long were you waiting to use that? Like when you've heard we were going to the mountains, how many sessions have you been waiting to
This
use
is how
that?
we get banned.
I may have asked him at work.
I
We
would
banned.
say, due to you living in this area prior and having your fur be fairly close in color, I would give you advantage on stealth.
What about your clothes? Are they color?
Transparent.
I mean, right now.
You're just wearing a rain jacket.
Well, I was wearing whatever you gave me, whatever color that was. the
Right
cloak.
now, Snow and yourself don't need to worry about the extra clothes because you're not high enough in the mountains to
Oh, okay.
bother you due to the fur.
Let's go.
All right.
Right.
We
so you
roll.
all start trailing behind Chia. Chia now leading the way, with Tai keeping very close to Chia to make sure that no one falls off any edges and whatnot.
Stealth checks.
If you want to be stealthy, then you're more than welcome to all roll stealth.
Modified 20.
Oh, one funny come off.
And we get the plus 10, right?
Yep.
27.
Modified 20.
Never mind, 31.
33. You're not rolling
33.
31.
Stealth? You're not rolling stealth.
Alright. So, all of
She
you
thinks
are
it'll be fun.
being careful on where you're putting your feet into the snow.
Except for Chia.
You're, even when you put your
just be
feet
walking.
down,
Exactly.
when normally the snow would make that,
And now we're just sneaking
Crunch
up
sound.
on. Oh, it's gonna be
Sound
surprised.
You-
Aw, no one
With
can
weapons
understand.
and
put your
Already.
feet down onto the snow and ever so gently put your feet
Ow.
through with no sound being made.
Kind of like how in Lord
You-
of the Rings when they're walking across and then Legolas is just walking on top of the snow and everybody's sinking.
Yeah, essentially. And then a few feet ahead of you, you see Chia.
Stop it!
Crunch,
Well,
crunch, crunch.
It's still
So
making the
slow.
crunch sound
Okay.
through the snow and just not giving a fuck
Oh my
about
god,
y'all
this is
and
the
your
best
plans.
chocolate bars.
After, honestly, not too long, you find yourself in a bit more of an
Where'd my other one
open
go?
canyon, and just down at the other end, you see, making a bit of a track, this huge frost giant.
Like how big?
It's giant.
Like,
But that doesn't answer my question.
he would be scale size, I think, probably 15 feet,
That's
20
pretty
feet.
big. Oh shit.
Narthos gonna.
They should have
He's
measurements
still
on there
holding
because
your
it
tails.
tells you
Can
their
you hold
heights
your hand?
to measure them up. I think.
Narthos only as big as his
On their
toe.
stat block.
No, but like on the page before, the page after, I think.
Toenail.
Nartho can't even reach his ankle.
It's okay, Nartho.
How is Nartho gonna protect?
It's okay, Nartho.
I'm shorter than you. How is Nartho gonna protect?
He's not attacking, so you don't have to protect.
Nartho. What if he steps on Nartho?
We walk not in front of him.
If he starts walking towards us, we'll go out of his way.
Chia is gonna stop at like that edge of the whatever.
The canyon?
Yeah.
What was it? What if that's where his treasures are?
What do y'all wish to do?
As much as I like your confidence, Chia, I'm still worried about the fact that he's patrolling with a weapon at the ready rather than just having one with him for a walk.
I've never actually seen a giant depicted anywhere just carrying their weapon on their back.
Looked like an old man's crossing the stream instead.
Can we see if he has a weapon at the ready or anything?
Yeah, it's an axe.
Yeah.
He's got
Oh,
I saw
okay.
it with my familiar that he has his axe out.
I could kill Narco.
gonna
He's
do
gonna
a
try
trick
to
on
get
you,
behind him.
Please protect
You
us,
just-
my goddess.
Narco's gonna
You gonna roll her?
listen to Honey and just be like, "Oh, master, please protect me."
Because of
Is
Chia's, like,
it
just
22?
knows. Oh, finished.
Duly noted.
Because of Chia's just knowing of giants and stuff like that, can she tell if he's patrolling or not the area?
Going based on your prior role, you would know that this seems uncommon.
Narco's scared. He can just go, and Narco will be cut in half.
You're too small to hit Narco. You have to roll at disadvantage.
True. Yeah. Narco
How
is
thick is the snow up here?
small and
Snow?
tiny. Or you could just hide in the snow and people could find
Just
you.
dig a burrow.
It's about
What about
a foot and a half to 2 feet.
You can also dig.
Like Nartho standing in it, it's going up to Nartho's knees. For you, it would probably be like
ankle?
just above your ankle. So if you don't have boots on, your shoes are probably getting filled with snow.
Chia says that now that she's seen him, his patterns are unnatural. I say unnatural. Unnatural.
So, do we still want to continue sneaking past?
I don't think it's worth the trouble to try and confront it or anything like that. So.
Well, I don't think we'd even have a way to communicate with it.
Yikes.
Have you said that you speak Italian?
Nope. I do speak giant.
Have you said that to us, though?
Yeah,
Well,
we don't-
she,
we haven't.
she can't speak giant through Nartho, and then Nartho go,
But you
so
can
it doesn't matter if she speaks giant or not.
You can understand.
Yeah.
But you,
I don't think Nerf has the
Well, then you
brain
speak to the
capacity.
giant. Then you have a big. You have your giant speaker and your tiny portable Bluetooth.
portable
My God.
Bluetooth. Erica was still like making the sneaking motions. Waiting to see if someone will notice him.
So we just continue to sneak then.
Sneaking sounds good.
Sneaking. Chia says that she can understand him if he talks to us.
Would he
Chia
be willing
speaks
to
giant,
talk?
I think.
How would we talk back?
How would we talk about Narso can make noises. Just in
Narco?
case, Chia says. Naruto can try. Or Chia can write letters in the snow.
Can giants read?
Since when does Nartho have a better intelligence than all of us?
Naruto was just like drawing.
Because Naruto just loves the snow.
He's not wrong.
I still think sneaking by might be our best
would-
bet. Just
The
to
No,
giant would have
If
to
he
put on
does confront
glasses.
us.
yeah. But
Just in case.
my main fear is that he might just not so much kill us in combat as pick one of us up and he's gonna look over the mountain, throw us off.
Oh, Naruto's scared.
Okay, so
Narthos especially light. That's why I'm scared.
the giant is walking away.
Right now, if I was to draw it out, at that far end of the battle map would be where you need to go. The end closest to me is where you currently are. So there's a giant... Basically, the rest of the map is just a giant open area.
And the giant is...
You would be closer to the northeast side. So if you wanted to take... Yeah. He's basically over there.
So fairly far away, but we can see him just because he's so giant.
Yeah. Like, he is not hard to miss.
And there's a cavern right here.
A what?
A cavern, right? Is that what you said?
Basically, off the one side would be
Wait, is
a
Tyler guy that was in the
extremely steep.
cabin that let us spend the night there?
Oh, I thought you said... Never mind. Okay.
I
So
said
a cliff.
I said canyon.
We
Oh,
introduced you.
canyon. Okay.
like to describe that
Yes.
this was a big open area.
You have a
Okay.
talent. Wait.
Mountainside.
Yeah, I can
So-
write upside down.
Do we gotta roll to continue stealth?
I didn't even realize that.
If you
That's
are
still-
going to
I think I have the
stealth
S
through
backwards.
here,
No, it's
I
right.
want you to
Is the
roll.
N right?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yes.
Are we rolling stealth again? Or are you guys just
Yeah.
Okay.
And we still have the plus 10 to sneak.
Yeah.
Yep.
I just rolled 2 8s.
32.
Modif-
16.
26. 21.
25.
30.
I was like 10.
32.
You rolled a 0?
17.
All right.
No. 19.
19. Perfect.
A giant's perception.
So you all basically follow his
Maybe he doesn't have
footsteps
advantage. Maybe he has
and
advantage
follow
of being
him
around.
around
Keep hiding in his
by
footsteps.
keeping out of
His field of view.
field of view. So yeah. You essentially keep out of his field of view and trail behind him until you are at where you need to go, and you continue on your way.
Mute
without
the
being
Lionels
sighted.
and Breath of the Wild.
Yeah. Nice little sneak, sneak, sneak. No one's still commented on us.
Well,
cute little sneak.
I'm pretty sure at
It
this
works.
point this is where we would have seen those
Trying.
You've
other
gotten hard-
adventurers
you've gotten
just
higher
staying
than
in the
me.
field.
Probably.
Seems like a safe bet.
You look like you have something to say, Chia. And he's gonna turn and look at Nartho. No? No? Okay.
My
Magical
mind
words.
is blank.
Where's the next time?
That was the best line
I
ever.
hear no voices.
Are we getting close?
Not even your own?
We should be at the
Am I
tip of the
supposed to hear my
mountain in a
voice?
few days.
Your thoughts.
Sorry, can you say that again a bit louder?
We should be
Nartho's
at the tip
supposed
of
to
the
hear a
mountain
voice in
within
head.
a few days. We should probably find a place to rest here soon.
Wait, we're out of the clearing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We're right here, so we're gonna start a campfire. So he won't notice.
The giant's like, what is that light? No.
That seems
Can
We
normal.
Nar-
should definitely not start firing here.
Is there
Firefly? No.
is there like a cave or something nearby that they can duck into for the
cave.
night?
Quickly make an igloo.
If you want, you can make me an investigation check.
I want to
Or a perception check, I'll let you take it.
Nat 20?
Wow.
Okay?
Do I remember any of this by any chance?
I got a 7.
No, it was like, I think it's over here. And then Milos just picks up the hand, points it in the right direction.
Yeah. Nartho found it! Is there
You
a cave?
actually don't see a cave nearby.
Well, Nartho
How
Time
found
to
a
dig
cave.
down. Give me that shovel.
With this natural 20, you do, through looking around, see about
That'd be a
halfway up
big
Mount Targon is a giant cave.
A giant cave.
Well, a cave big enough that you would be able to see it from where you are.
There's a cave halfway up there if we want to walk just a little bit more.
I don't suggest going to a
I don't know
cave
if I
on
trust
a
caves on a
Nartho,
mountainside.
love caves!
on a mountain where there's also a dragon.
Nartho,
Well, you can
love
look for
caves.
tracks.
But the
I'm pretty sure
dragon-
beasts that big would leave some sort of trace.
But
Narth-
the dragon is inside the mountain. If the cave's big enough of shelter, I recommend it. The wind alone up here will kill us.
Nartho, cave top.
Just,
If
you
anyone
know.
would know, yeah.
If anyone would know.
Cave equal bad?
The igloo's sounding like a
It
good
depends
idea.
what's in the cave.
and
Did,
bring me glue.
Nartho, like cave
Did you
top.
want to send your flying
Sorry, I didn't
friend to
pack
go
my
check it
email.
out?
It flies right into the mouth of the dragon.
Do you know
Flies
off
back
the
just
top
a
of your
drumstick.
head how far the distance is that you'd be able to see through your flying friendo?
What's the spell, Norman?
Find familiar.
Still jittery.
Yeah.
I know, big crash thing.
Yeah.
It's fine.
100 feet of you.
100 feet.
You don't work alone.
After that 100 feet, you can't see through it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I can't communicate telepathically. Like, give it orders. Like, if I left it out
Right, so
of
she's
the
already-
dimension I stored it in and just went 200 feet away, it would just stay out because I couldn't communicate with it to go back.
You're fine.
It's all the way over there.
So I'll have to get closer then in order to send it into the cave.
Anyone might find it.
How far am I from the cave?
Do you want to make me a survival check?
Sure.
to try and figure out a rough distance.
Rip. Use that one. No.
No, that's not what I rolled though. That's a 3 plus 2 for 5.
You have no idea.
I'll be
Probably
right
more
back.
than a couple feet.
Just gonna walk.
So you just start making your
Yeah.
way towards the mountain.
Yeah.
Or go into the
Oh,
cave.
there.
Making our way to it, I guess.
And then I'm gonna put my hand on your shoulder,
Downtown.
and then like just lead me. I'm gonna search ahead with Fox,
Alright.
and then I'm gonna
We shouldn't
summon
go into
Fox,
cave if that's what
and
you're
let
making
Fox
us.
keep going forward, and then I'm walking forward.
Might be in there.
Nerf was scared.
So
of
you all start traveling.
We're not gonna fight
You-
the dragon.
It takes you the better part of a couple
Good way to
hours. Fox gets there about half the time. I'm going to say that you know the range between you and your bird.
I'm sorry.
So you
So I
can-
just circle around when it gets too far.
Yeah. So then, basically, by the time you're halfway there, he would be there. So he gets there. The wind seems to have blown some snow into the cave. And then at that point, I will get you to make me a perception check through your bird. So using the bird stat.
Burb.
Burb.
They're gonna go wild.
Ooh, it has
YMCA.
advantage.
Ooh.
So 23.
23. You do not see any footprints. It seems, through visual aspect of the outside of the cave, this cave looks like it's been unattended for the last few days at least.
Wait, so is it just like a round thing, or does it have tunnels in it?
From view of the outside, it looks too dark.
It's a cave.
Dark vision?
It
We're
doesn't
not
have.
close
It
to
doesn't
it
have
yet.
dark vision.
Oh.
Oh, your thingy.
Yeah. It looks like there shouldn't be any tracks leading in or out of the cave. It should be pretty clear to enter.
Just, we're still gonna stealth.
Can I also just investigate the outside area just in case there's anything like does traffic come by the cave area?
You don't see, doing through the same perception check, you don't see any footprints around the cave whatsoever.
Okay.
It appears as though the path you're on leads up to the cave. The cave's kind of like off the path, and then the path continues to go around.
Okay. It doesn't look like it's a path that's frequented around either too much. So
Why didn't
you
you
shouldn't
give
worry
us
about
a
more
nice
traffic.
dragon before you made us go after Tiamat?
What?
I'm just talking aloud. Okay, to the cave.
I guess so.
So he's sneaking in?
We're sneaking. I'm not about to
Has it
walk
been an
on a
hour?
dragon's tail.
Pardon?
Has it been an hour?
Yeah, you're past without a trace would be
Frickin'
unless you
frick.
want to recast it.
It's okay. We'll just
We got this.
we'll take our chances here.
I crit.
Wow.
I crit fail.
Just a modified 20.
18!
It's like, alright, let's go.
You start Naruto running
That's me
directly.
and you, Hijani.
You both crit.
I got a 6.
So these two,
God.
Okay.
so these two are Naruto running towards and yelling towards the cave.
Naruto!
I just picture it as me still,
Sasuke!
me still like in the Falcon's eyes, and speaking to you guys. And it's like, all right, let's go. And then you go and you trip and you pull me down with you because I'm still holding onto your
Like-
shoulder.
I like how it went from us so nicely sneaking to all of a sudden just complete chaos.
I crit. I don't know
It
what you're talking about.
happens.
I got a 20.
Nartha got a 19.
Not
18, sorry.
You know.
6.
You're like,
You-
better than snow.
The mute made the most. Well,
Nartha's like a
made
little
more
pup.
noise.
Milo nat 20.
What the hell? Okay.
So,
I roll better with.
Kayla and Mila
I got a 22.
and Minato.
Does that include me?
I got a 22.
What did you get, Snow?
20.
18.
So, you 4, 1, 2, 3, 4,
5.
5. You 5 are all the stealthiest sons of beastlies that you've ever met.
What about Ty?
Sons of bees.
It's a good point. Let me Just roll this
Copy
d20
you.
here. Yeah.
We should
Oh,
feel
hey,
better.
that's
He's just kind of waddling. Some.
Oh wait, I gotta roll for Jazz too.
That's him being sneaky.
Okay, not 20.
17.
From the Johnny, Soraya, and Gia who are just like.
It's literally just
Bam.
you three.
You all just slipped on some.
You're
some
playing
Y'all
ice.
tripped into a
music,
pile.
you're like, da-da-da.
Why do you think you are the?
He's
Bees
playing
knees?
the.
I'm
The
playing Mission
bees.
Impossible
All
music.
All that in a bag of chips.
You.
That, the
The
cat's
rest of the
pajamas.
party is
Alright,
like,
guys, time to be quiet.
You make your way up, and
Darth Vader.
nightfall
singing the
is
cantina theme.
approaching. If you were at the bottom of the mountain side, then it would be dark. But since you're currently like residing on the midway point, you find yourself still in a bit of daylight, but not a lot. Now currently in front of the cave, with a bit more of harsh winds.
Nartho's bouncing. Nartho love caves.
I love Nartho.
Nartho a cave goblin. Nartho feel at home.
You're playing that music as we're sneaking.
Yeah.
Well, Nartho, how
God.
would you help us find a safe place in the cave to rest?
Nartho
But be
can
quiet.
do that.
Be-
Sneak.
Banana!
Sneak. It's Nartho
They're all
little.
super quiet and
I'm gonna put
sneaky, and
Fox
then
away.
us three get up there.
So is it just Naruto going?
and all of us suddenly hear.
Following.
Do you want? Do you want? Does
All of a
guy-
sudden, yeah, he
Anyone
knows.
going into the cave
This group want
needs to
Nartho to check out cave and see if
The
it's secure.
stealthy people should probably go into the cave.
Hysterical.
I'll go in.
You, Johnny's not
Um,
allowed.
Nartho
He's
sneak.
allowed.
How did he mess up so? Okay.
I crit failed.
Hi.
I was also
That'll
blind.
do it.
There's a
It's
difference
also
between rolling a
blind.
1 and a 2.
I have a
And it's about
+4.
5%.
Is a +4 in stealth considered sneaky, or should I stay outside?
Depends where you roll.
I also have a +3 to
It
stealth.
also depends if you have heavy armor.
Oh, I hit leather armor.
What are we stealthing on?
Medium.
If you're going into the cave, you need to roll stealth.
I can't see in the dark.
Advantage? No. No. Okay.
18.
Okay.
With stealth, 18, 19,
It's
20,
jacked.
What in the...
23?
What?
Or do we still have?
That's jacked.
Do we still have a?
No,
No.
do it again.
No? Okay, so then 23.
So
Good enough.
16. 16.
So far 16 is the
Okay.
lowest.
16. Yeah.
Yep.
19.
Well, she...
Are you 3 staying outside the cave?
I can't see in the dark.
Okay.
Oof. Here's some
Yeah,
night
I'll
vision
stay.
goggles.
Are we doing, are we doing dark vision? Yeah.
You have it, don't you?
Yeah.
I think everyone has it, don't they?
Except
Besides
for
Gia.
Yeah. So, like,
Alright.
3 go
And
in.
Ty.
Not fully in, but in to
Yes,
inspect it. Everybody
to-
else stay outside.
And Ook.
So Ty and
Oops, that's not
Jazz are staying outside the cave with you 3,
Take
while you
Luke can't
4
see in the dark.
start making your way into the cave. As you enter and begin to see the interior of the cave, you see a giant area with a bit of a tapering off towards the back that seems to lead elsewhere.
Like, how big is it? Like, is it big
In
or is it
comparison to you, it's massive.
like big enough for a dragon?
Oh, dear.
Has Nartho seen a dragon?
No! Nartho's very limited to his forest and his cave, so he would know.
But he knows that a dragon is something bad and scary and big.
So,
he's probably seen a picture
big,
of it. Yeah.
big open area, and then off to one side is like
A,
a narrow
like an
passage.
entrance to something.
Say we just stay in the big area
Yeah.
near the
Don't
front.
go further
I
in.
think we should check out the farther in just in case something could come this way. We don't want to be sleeping here and then something come flooding out.
All
Do you
right.
want me to go scope it out?
Are you two outside?
I'm stealthy. I'm stealthy.
With Ook.
We're all stealthing.
Are we all gonna go check it out?
I think we should send at least a couple people just in case something goes south. One person doesn't just get ganked alone in the shadows.
I'll go.
And then if you guys can, we can probably hear you with the echoes of the cave.
Too.
Because I'm not very stealthy, so I'll probably stay into this main area and make sure nothing happens.
Nartho's not super stealthy either, but Nartho's strong. Are you staying, Snow? Or are you
I can
coming?
go.
So I think you two should go, and
The
then if you need
sneakies
help,
should
you
go.
can
The
yell to us.
sneakies. The sneakies should go. The
Furries.
All
I'm
three
calling you a furry.
Alright, then
Oh.
we can all see in the dark as well, so.
Tabaxis.
And if worst case scenario, we can both pick him up
We're going
and
to.
run really fast away.
Oh, you're going to.
Yeah. The sneaky and
we
the
both
shorts.
grab an arm and just
The
tabaxi.
sneaky. The
Dash
sneakies
160
trio.
feet.
Yeah, we are the sneaky.
120.
Yes,
Yeah.
so us three were going.
We're gonna sneak.
You three are going? Alright, I'm
Nartho,
just gonna use
stay.
your same stealth check since you're still in the same area.
Should we go get them to sit in the big part of the
You make
cave?
your way down
Maybe
the
it'll keep
tunnel
them out of the
Make
cold.
it
this cave.
Should we light a little fire?
As you
Not yet.
walk
We need to
up
make
to
sure
this tunnel,
everything's-
But they can't
Rip.
see.
it
It's
is a
definitely
very
a
large
dragon.
tunnel.
We have torches.
So you start making your way down. You travel for what feels like probably 15 minutes to you on foot. As you get to the other end of the tunnel, you are found with another massive opening. With which, on the far end of this opening, is a little bit of a mountain. Dark vision is black and gray, right?
I think.
I think it's if it's dim light, you see as if it's lit. If it's dark, you see if it's I think grayscale.
Okay. So you see through grayscale, because it's pretty dark in here. A little mountain on the other side. And other than that, it seems to be just kind of like a damp, muggy room, but away from the elements.
So we'll stick to the other side then.
Does that mountain? When you say mountain, is it like a
Mountain or
mountain
mound?
of mound or mountain of items?
Do you want to take a closer look?
Is it
Yes.
breathing?
Oh.
Is it a mimic?
Oh.
If you want to take a closer look, you can walk
Schrodinger's
closer
chest.
and then make an investigation check. Or I guess it'd be perception. I'll let you take your pick.
Sleep in this room and have someone guarded at the.
Can I sneaky sneak closer?
If you want, you can use the same roll or a different roll.
I want to use the same roll to sneak closer.
With disadvantage.
Okay.
Okay.
I got a
Okay.
23.
I guess I'm backing them up.
Oh, he's coming with us?
Disadvantage.
Yeah.
But he had a 20-something, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the two 20s?
We'll use his same roll. Alright, so then anyone that is going to peer at this mountain, make a perception or investigation check, your choice.
Nartho's gonna show you his like laughing
I taught
stick and be
Soraya
like,
how to play the
This
lute,
makes
by the way,
me
while we were
smile.
outside of the cave.
I don't know why
Nice.
it's a stick, but if
I'm
I
still
smile,
making
That's
you
a
say I know the
7.
party.
smile.
22.
Perception.
Oh, thank God.
12? Yeah.
Can you
Minato,
bat me with it?
Yeah. Let's do a little tap.
What am I doing?
Con save?
perception or investigation,
Charisma.
your choice.
Charisma?
With disadvantage.
I'm probably gonna
Why are we
do
disadvantaged?
perception. I'm better at it. Modified 20.
Modified 20.
17.
You two can't tell through
Then I'm
the
gonna smile at
darkness and grayscale.
Mm-hmm.
Minato and Captain Johnny,
It
however,
made somebody cry.
do notice that it
It
is
made
more of
Japan
a
cry. Because he was
mound
smiling so
than
much.
it is a mountain. And it is a mound of coinage and items.
Coins
I
night
don't
of.
And
see
with
it, though.
that,
I know, but I
I'm
can-
going to go to the exterior of the cave,
It's
which
dragons.
consists
Dragons.
of
It's a fucking dragon's
Soraya,
den.
We're in a
Chia,
dragon's den.
Nartho,
I went
Or
on
could
the
be a
record that
Johnny.
I told
Yeah.
everyone so.
Yeah.
or no, Nartho's on the
We're on
first
the
inside.
first inside place, yeah.
Are you
With
all
with
Could be
honey.
inside?
Suspicious mound
No,
of
we're
Did they,
with
We're
did
honey.
they come
outside.
get us?
You two are outside, you two are on the first inside.
You didn't go get him. You're too busy bapping me with the happy stick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
You
not-
two
as soon as
Yeah.
if
with
you let Snow know that there's
Ty
a
with
guy
us?
there,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for
And
it.
Jazz.
You don't know.
What are your guys' passive perceptions?
13!
13 and 19. You hear from behind a very faint, turning into loud growling.
As in from the cave?
No.
On you guys.
From behind
So
you.
mom's coming home.
Detect undead.
I can tell you that it is not undead.
But
And
we're
I can
about to
also
be
say
undead.
that with that, we'll probably call it for the night.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Due to the fact that it's 11 o'clock.
That's fair.
One member of the party has to be up for work at 4 a.m.
Well, not 4, but yeah.
And then a bunch of the rest of us have to be at work tomorrow morning.
Oh no.
Don't be
So,
suspicious, don't
with
be
that-
Suspicious. Don't be
We would
suspicious.
like
Wait,
to.
how long far does message go?
60 feet?
60 feet.
Wait, no, 120.
You would be able to reach the two in the first
I would be
portion,
able to
but
reach
not-
Nartho?
Yeah.
but not the other
Okay.
ones.
I think it's 120 feet.
Run.
So with that,
So just at the adult.
we will
No, it's gonna
thank
cry.
everybody for tuning in tonight. There is not going to be a session for the next 2 weeks. Soraya?
This is just my piece. So.
Oh, alright.
It's not a question.
There's not going to be a session for the next 2 weeks. Due to myself
Sure.
having to work night shift for the next 2 weeks.
What a cliffhanger.
I'm just going to say that it gives me time to work on things that I already promised you guys I would work on.
What a move.
So with that, we will see you in about
3
3
weeks.
weeks.
Something
if,
like that.
If my math is correct. Give or take. Hopefully give.
Hopefully.
She called the whoa.
It was important to the plot.
Proud of you. Alrighty. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. And we will see you all in a few weeks.
Bye-bye.
Why?
Bye, one little time.
Bye.